the worst.
Let me tell you something.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the worst.
I think I would rather die in my sleep.
The worst.
Today's material was handpicked by our own Travis.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
Hi, everybody. You're listening to another day of vacation worst of. This is staff picks. These are Travis picks.
What?
Joined with me is Sam.
Joined with you?
What, like married?
There's no pickup.
There's no pickup. We're live, pal.
Oh, right. Damn. Joining me is Than from the Than and Sam Show.
Yes, also Opie and Anthony.
And Sam from the Sam and Than Show.
I was actually already introduced a minute ago, but
No,
okay,
we cut that part out.
No, we didn't.
All right, let's do the first bit.
Sure.
All right. This is a four-parter.
Ooh.
This was one of the very first things that happened on the Opie and Anthony Show a long, long time ago in 2004.
Okay.
When I say the Opie and Anthony Show, I mean XM.
Yes.
Do you remember Ashley?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Or are you just saying that?
No, I do.
Sam?
Ashley Tisdale?
Yes.
Yes.
Ashley Tisdale called into the program and claimed... Anyway, she claimed to have slept with her dad's friend.
Of course, I remember this bit.
It was quite an operatic experience.
This was an epic. It lasted a few days, and this is part one on the worst of Opie and Anthony.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
Let's say hi to Ashley in PA. Ashley!
Hi.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Me too.
Ashley.
Ashley.
That's a name only a hot girl can have.
Yeah. That's right.
You can't be fat and say, "Hi, I'm Ashley."
How hot is Ashley?
I'm pretty hot.
Pretty hot?
Uh-huh.
Where are you from? Pennsylvania?
Hazleton, yeah.
Hazleton.
Okay, not far from Reading.
No.
And why are you calling the show today?
Well, I want to play Call Your Mom, but mine is real.
Oh, you want to confess something to your mom?
Uh-huh. I slept with my dad's best friend last night.
How old are you?
Old enough.
How old are you?
19.
How old's your dad's best friend?
He's 38.
Oh, I want to whack my bag.
Is this real?
Yeah.
So how did this come about?
Well, I liked him for a while, and I don't know. Got together last night.
Is your father's friend married?
Yeah.
He's married?
Yeah.
With kids?
No, he doesn't have kids.
Got you.
And is his wife hot?
She's all right, I guess.
And did you make the move, or did he?
We both did.
Both did. So he's been coming over the house a lot?
We've been meeting in a secret location.
Ooh, secret. It's a secret.
It is.
Is it a parking lot?
No.
What kind of a location? You don't have to give away the location. What kind?
A hotel.
Ah, the old hotel.
Yeah.
He's pulling the old Buttafuoco on her.
Is this a real story?
I swear, yeah.
All right, let's get her mom on the phone. But you got to tell the mom that she's going to come on the radio. All right? Do we have your mom's number?
Yeah. No, I got to give it to you.
All right, hold on.
Do it off the air, or else everybody will be calling.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
They're getting nervous in Washington. Relax. We got to tell the mom that she's on the air.
We know all the laws.
Oh, wait, get Ben in here. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Just say it's a radio show, and you know, your daughter has something cute she wants to tell you.
Something cute.
All right.
Right, Ben.
Janice?
Yes.
How are you?
Pretty good.
All right. Are you familiar with the Opie and Anthony Show?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a cute little radio show we do.
Okay.
We're pretty harmless.
Okay.
And your daughter's on the line, and she wants to tell you something.
Okay. Where she was.
Any idea in your head what it might be?
Hopefully where the hell she was last night.
Ah. Why is that? Was she missing?
Well, she was supposed to come home by like 1 o'clock because that's her curfew. And I've been lying to her dad all fucking night about where she's been, and I'm a little pissed.
Does she live with you still?
Yes.
She's got a little room that she's had since what? She was a little kid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Set up the same way.
So
stuffed animals and stuff?
Yeah, she's still a stuffed animal.
And how old is she?
19.
And where did she say she was going last night?
She was going out to the movies and dinner, and then she was going to be home after she went to some club up in Wilkes-Barre.
With friends, did she go to the movies?
Yeah, that's what she said.
What friend?
Janine, why?
Oh, just wondering.
Janine,
one of our good friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, Janine's, she's a troublemaker, isn't she?
Yeah, she can be.
Would rather her not hang out with Janine?
Bad seed.
What movie were they supposed to go see last night?
The Grudge or something like that.
Ah, it's a little scary movie.
Ah, yes. All right, let's put your daughter on the line here.
Okay.
This is Ashley. Ashley!
Yeah.
Hi, we got your mom, Janice, on the phone here, and she's wondering where you were last night until, how late there, Mom?
She never fucking came home at all.
Oh, Jesus.
You gotta
still not home.
She's still not home. Well,
Yeah.
maybe she's working.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no. Ashley?
Yeah.
Would you like to tell your mother where you were last night?
Yeah.
All right.
Mom?
Yes?
God promised not to get mad, and I don't want you to tell Dad what I'm going to tell you.
I've been lying to him all night. What else do you want me to lie to him about?
Don't use any last names, by the way.
Okay. I slept with Fred last night.
Fred, Daddy's friend.
Yeah.
What are you out of your mind? I am friends with... Oh.
Mom, please don't tell Dad. I don't...
Don't tell Dad.
After him.
You tell Dad. Oh. And you're doing this to me on air? Oh, you're lucky your dad's never heard of this show. Or he'd be in state pen by tonight because he'll go...
What are you all mad about?
His age and you're my baby and he's fucking a baby? Well, you're not, but you are. You're my kid.
Well, Ashley, what happened last night?
Well, we went out to eat, and we went out to a movie, and then he took me to the hotel, and we fooled around.
You don't have to worry about me telling your dad. I'm going to go fucking kill him.
What's this guy like, Janice?
Well, see, I guess, two-faced, I would say. He's been eating dinner here. He's been eating dinner across the table with you since you're 2 years old.
I can't help it. I'm attracted to him.
You're attracted to him.
What? You fooled around. You just kissed him, right?
No, we went all the way.
Oh, you slut.
Is this the first
I'm not a slut. It's my first time doing it. What the fuck are you freaking out for?
Because he's 38 years old. He just had his birthday.
Are you friends with this guy's wife?
Yes, I am. And Lisa is not going to be... oh, my God. Lisa is your godmother. How am I going to even try and tell her this?
Lisa, the guy's wife, is the godmother of your daughter?
Yes.
Oh, my God. It's a very sacred position to the Sicilian people.
And Ashley, you've been fooling around with him a while or no?
I fooled around with him a couple times, yeah.
But this was the first time you went all the way last night?
Yeah.
And it was in a seedy hotel somewhere?
Yeah, it's in Hazleton.
Yeah, every hotel here is seedy.
Mom, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna tell the wife, maybe?
No. Mom, you better not. I don't want you to tell anybody. I just
don't tell anybody. You think me on the radio and you don't want me to tell anybody. Oh, you have some nerve. Oh, my God.
Hey, Ashley, was he good?
Actually, was.
He better damn well be because now you are out.
What do you mean I'm out?
You can go live with him after he gets a divorce.
Well, fuck it, then I will.
Yeah, you will. This is bullshit. Ashley, I did not raise you like this. What happens to college? Are you going to still go? Are you going to still have a life? Or are you going to just hook up with some old man and live off of him for the rest of your freaking life?
He makes good money.
Well, you know what? You're smarter than that, and you're being a complete moron right now. Complete moron. And this is the something cute you had to tell me. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, my
bad.
God. Calm down. My blood pressure's shooting up faster than anything. You know, you're going to put me in my fucking grave. I'm not that old, but I'm going to be going in my fucking grave soon.
Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Not to be... Ashley?
Yeah.
Was he a big boy?
Yeah.
I hope it was worth it. That's all I gotta tell you. It better fucking have damn well been worth it.
Was he cut or uncut?
He's cut.
What position did you enjoy?
I don't know. It was mostly on my back.
Yeah. That's great. Eating dinner over your house, now he's eating somewhere else.
Oh, God.
Mom, please don't tell Dad.
No. Yeah, like I want to lose a husband. Mm-hmm.
Why would you lose a husband?
Because they'll fucking kill him.
Why?
That's his best friend and his daughter.
So what's the problem?
Wouldn't you want to fucking kill him? I mean, right now I'm like getting ready to go to his job and blow his fucking head off.
Oh, boy.
That'd be the second time in 2 days he's had that done.
I hear a kid in the background.
He's not going to enjoy my way, though. Fucking little bitch.
So, did you notice there was some flirting going on there, Mom?
No.
No? And what's going on with the kid in the background?
I have babies that are crying.
And this is your oldest?
That's my oldest.
Ashley's your oldest?
And I'm hoping, you know what? He's never allowed in this fucking house again, because how is he going to go after my 12-year-old? Is he going to go after my fucking 2-year-old now?
Wow.
Or what? Maybe he'll go after your brother.
You got a little farm there for him.
Yeah, it's like the Expos of pedophiles.
So what are you going to do to keep from raising another slut?
Fucking lock him up. You home after school. You just come home after school.
Could you quiet that baby the same way they quieted the baby at the end of Caligula?
Oh, my God.
Last episode of MASH.
I'm just going to come home and we'll talk.
And
You
the chicken
can't come home.
wouldn't be quiet.
I've been up all night. Not only with the baby, but walking the fucking halls waiting for your ass to come in this door.
Well, she was getting laid.
Yeah.
And you're out.
You know something? I wouldn't believe this unless it was some shithole in Pennsylvania that they were coming from.
The fact that it's Hazleton.
I know. It's
Fucking-
totally... I believe this could happen there.
Yeah. All right, Ashley, anything else you want to say to your mom?
No, but I want to play what's in my pants.
Oh, you gotta go. You know what? Your bags will be at the fucking steps when you get home.
She's your mom's heartbroken.
I did not raise my child to do stuff like this.
Oh, boy.
We might live in a town where fucking people walk around and do shit that God only knows what, but I raised you better than that.
Apparently not.
Mom, would you play a game of mother-daughter, what's in my pants?
Jimmy.
Not a bad idea.
Why not?
All right,
She's
well,
upset.
it looks like you guys got some things to work out there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I'll come home and we'll talk.
Oh, yeah. Come home. Yeah, we'll talk.
How many times did you guys have sex last night, Ashley?
4?
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
4?
About 4?
About 4 times. Not bad. Not bad for the old guy.
Did he rub his helmet on your brown eye?
Did he try anything, like, freaky?
No.
Like the whole situation isn't freaky enough.
Yeah.
No, he was nice about it.
Yeah, he was a real gentleman.
And does he like you?
I think.
All right. Janice, you all right?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. She's just reflecting, looking at her other children, thinking, who's next?
Yeah. You're not necessarily going to fail with the other ones, too.
Don't cry.
What?
I don't want
Don't cry. You just basically told me that everything that we've been living and everything, I thought we could trust these people, and apparently we can't. I've known them for that long, and this is the way they're going to be.
Yeah, it's one of those things, I'm sure she's upset. She can't get the image out of her head of this guy just on top of her little girl, pounding away. And that's an image that'll probably stick with her for quite a while. Both of them just naked.
Yeah, and your descriptions are so helpful. Get that image out
Sorry,
of my
I
head.
was just trying to convey that, it's probably very upsetting to you.
All the trust the holidays spent together.
Her little
holiday.
teenage body, just wanting and wanting.
And a couple of years ago, you remember her like, the little girl.
All right.
And now all of a sudden she's a young woman, and this guy that you've entrusted is just ravaging her in in a hotel room.
Yeah, just fouling your daughter over and over again.
Now you're running back through your mind, thinking of all the times he was over that you might have thought he was looking at her a little weird.
Oh.
When she was 13, maybe?
Yeah, now I'm worried that he's looking at my other children.
Well, then dress him better.
Oh.
All right, Ashley, any final thoughts there?
No, I'll be home and we could talk about it then.
Yeah, you need to come home so we can talk about it. Yeah, and you need to come home, like, soon, okay?
Yeah.
Mommy's not mad at you. Not at all.
Boy.
Ashley, where are you now?
I'm at the hotel.
Which hotel? The one right down the street? Or by the mall?
The one by the mall.
The one by the mall. Okay, why don't you just wait there and I'll come get you.
Oh, boy.
Ashley, are you attractive?
She's a beautiful girl.
Does she have email?
Oh.
Jimmy.
All right, Ashley. Janice, thank you.
Oh.
I didn't know this was going to happen today. Ashley said she just wanted to tell you something on the show today.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be this.
But we told you there was a prize attached, and you actually win Dr. Spock's book on how to be a better parent.
Yeah, I should have used it 19 years ago. Right across her ass.
Either that or a hanger.
Yeah. Or how to choose better fret.
You just got...
Are you going to come pick me up or what?
Yeah, I'm coming to get you.
All right.
All right, we're going to need an update on this story, so why don't you guys call us tomorrow or Thursday or something, all right?
Oh, you want...
And she can breathe
Put
again.
Ashley on hold because Eric wants her number.
We're going to put Ashley on hold, and Janice, we're going to put you on hold, all right?
Okay.
We're putting you both on hold.
All right,
Okay.
shut up. All right, thanks, Janice.
Oh, you're welcome.
And there they go.
Oh, that was good.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't know what to make of that story.
Oh, God,
Is this
Jimmy.
Jimmy?
I have a full rod.
He is all like... How does he get a rod from that one?
Janice?
Just hearing mommy's tears.
Janice?
Yes?
Jim has a full rod after listening to this story.
I'm not some 38-year-old creep, though.
He's 35.
36.
Yeah.
36.
36-year-old creep.
And he was very turned on by your daughter's story.
How are you gonna confront this guy?
I don't even know. I say just tell his fucking wife and let her freaking deal with him.
All right, why don't we
Hey,
call
do
the
you have
wife?
her number?
You want to
Oh,
call the
I
wife?
would never do that to Lisa. I'd never do anything like that.
Why don't you call
Over
Fred?
there.
You don't have to do it to Lisa. Why don't you call Fred?
Oh, that's a good
He's
one.
at work right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's confront Fred at work.
Why not? The way he used your trust just to get your little, all right, meet me down the street at the hotel. All right, take care, parents. Meet me down the street at the hotel.
You know what he must have been thinking when he saw that 18-year-old ass?
Yeah.
The 19-year-old ass for the
Yeah,
first time?
newly turned 19-year-old.
Just turned 19.
Phone rings once for the signal. She meets him outside by the sycamore tree.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony. Down with the sickness. Down with the sickness. Down with the sickness. Down with the sickness. You mama get up. Down with the sickness. You fucker get up. Down with the sickness. And this is done.
All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Controversy has broken out on the O&A Show. Ashley was on the line about 15 minutes ago claiming that she slept with her father's best friend. She wanted to tell her mom. We got the mom on the phone. And very awkward phone call to listen to. But we got to be honest, half the listeners are completely buying it, and the other half are not buying it whatsoever.
Yeah, we're divided in here, too.
Yeah, we're kind of on the fence in here.
I don't know. I'd love to think it's real.
Yeah.
I sure would.
Right.
But I don't know.
We still have Ashley on the line, and we're going to try to get to the bottom of this. She can't hear us right now, and we're going to make believe like, where someone from the legal department or something from XM Satellite Radio wants to get to the bottom of this, okay?
Yeah.
So why don't we get her? Yeah.
Okay. Ashley?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Chuck Schick from XM Legal.
Hey.
How you doing? We need to fill out some forms regarding your the content of your conversation on the air.
Okay.
And we absolutely need to know if it was true or false, because there could be legal ramifications for the program. So we It's not for the air. We just want to know if this really did happen or not. It's fine either way.
Yeah,
So you're saying this absolutely did happen?
it's happened.
Okay. And you were telling your mom for the first time?
Yeah.
Okay. Check that. Because we don't want to be sued.
No,
on this side, So if it's true, we will then write down that it is indeed true, and if not, that's fine too. But you're saying this absolutely did happen, and your confrontation with your mother was absolutely legitimate.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
And, please hold.
Janice?
Yes.
There's your confirmation. That's real.
Shameless husband. Okay.
Lou.
Right, the 10
Lou, Mary. Mary had sex with Lou. Mary and Lou.
The 10 night sounds.
Oh, Mary. Mary had sex with Lou. All the trust that we put in Lou, and he slept with Mary.
Jesus.
Well,
Ashley, you need to be in the lobby in 15 minutes, because I will be there for you.
Okay.
just tell her there's a 38-year-old cock waiting for her, and I'm sure she'll be right there.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that this is actually true.
I can't believe this.
You guys got some talking to do.
Some healing.
And you know what, Janice?
And if you need it, we do have Jerry Springer's number, if that'll help you.
I'll say I'm sorry to hear that it's true, but then there's a part of me that's glad it is, because I'd hate to think I got a fat boner for nothing.
All right, Janice, any final thoughts? Because we have to move on.
Yeah.
No.
Take care of yourselves and each other.
That's right. All right?
Okay.
All right, we're going to let them be.
Wait, Janice?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, two yeses. 2 yeses, and you hang up on her. Wow. All right.
Beat it.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
All right, you guys want an update on Ashley?
Ashley from yesterday, who told her mom
This was the real deal. We weren't buying it, but then we were able to confirm that this actually happened.
Yeah.
We had Ashley call. She's 19 years old. She's had a crush on her father's best friend for a while. I guess the father's best friend is her godfather too, right? Or something like that?
Well, I know that the best friend, the one that had sex with the daughter, his wife, because he's married,
right,
is the godmother.
Oh, okay.
The girl that he had sex with. So I don't know if he's the godfather.
So basically this guy's been coming to the house since Ashley was like 2 or something. And Ashley's mom and dad are good friends with this guy and his wife.
Don Corleone, it is an honor to have sex with your daughter on the day of your daughter's wedding.
So I like when you put that in my mouth from your grandson, Frank. Can I fuck your daughter for old time's sake?
And the dick she sucked was a masculine dick.
You can act like a whore!
What's the matter with you? So we have an update here. Ashley decided to tell her mom live on our show.
She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
Wow.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
What days did you have sex with him? Tuesday, Sunday, Friday, Wednesday, Monday.
Yeah, so she decided to tell her mom live on our show, and we had the wacky bit alert happening in our heads, but it turns out it was the real deal. So
yeah,
we were able to confirm it. But we have Ashley on the line to give us an update, and I hear it's not a good. It's not going to be a good update here. So once again, to the program we go with Ashley. Hey, Ashley. Oh, wait a minute, Ashley. Damn it.
Opie.
Hold on, Ashley.
Yeah.
Okay, you're there. Cool.
Hello.
What's going on?
They threw me out. Fred got the shit kicked out of him. I don't know if my mom called Lisa or not. She said she did, but Lisa's in St. Petersburg, so.
All right, let's back up.
Who's he?
So after the show, you went home?
Yeah.
And I heard that your stuff was all over the lawn?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh, that's what Eric was saying.
Did you get thrown out?
Yeah, they threw me out.
And where are you staying?
I'm at the hotel now, but I think I'm just going to go stay with a couple of friends.
And what happened to the guy?
My dad went after him.
Oh, how did he find out?
My mom told him.
She wound up telling him.
You wrecked a friendship that probably goes back 20 years.
Well,
Who cares? He got laid.
So now what are you going to
That's
do?
the only important thing.
What are you going to do now?
probably stay with friends. I don't know.
So why would you call the show and announce this to the world?
I wanted to be a little bitch, I guess. Backfired in my face.
You wanted to be a little bitch?
Yeah.
Get back at your parents for a little something?
Yeah.
Why would you want to do that to your mom? Did your mom do something to you?
No, she's just been ragging on me lately. And
Yeah. Yeah, when they rag on you, you gotta have sex with a family friend.
Exactly. Boy, you really showed her. Now you're living in a seedy hotel and with friends.
What do you look like?
I don't know. I'm good looking. I have real long brown hair, blue eyes. I'm about 5'2".
All right, the important thing. How much do you weigh?
Last time I weighed myself, I was 107.
107?
Okay, that's good.
Very nice.
So you're not a fat girl?
No.
Because I'm not saying it's wrong to ruin a family friendship, but you just got to not do it over a fat girl.
No, no. Have you talked to the guy?
Yeah, we were together again last night.
Oh, you were you? Is he footing the bill for the hotel?
Yeah.
Wait, so did your father find him?
Yeah.
And he beat him up a little bit?
Yeah, my dad gave him a pretty good beating.
And then you had sex with the guy again last night?
Yeah, we were, he said that he'd get me an apartment, but he paid for it. I don't know.
So did you bang him after he was all
What's going
beat
on
up?
over there?
It's so sad. Oh, my nose is running.
Oh, all right.
And I'm trying to signal that I need the paper towels that are right in front of Ben, and they're like looking at everything. What do you need? You need something for the show? It's like,
Well, I just didn't know. You're looking at Ben, and Ben's turning the page, so I thought you wanted me to signal Ben.
I was really going to get him back. I tried to talk him into staying here.
Wait,
for longer. I was going to blow him over the radio.
You were?
What?
You should anyway. What do you mean you were? How about...
here?
What's that?
Here.
Where is he? Having his wounds tended to?
He went to work.
You were going to blow him on the radio?
Mm-hmm.
This gets better and better every day. You know, you're
Could
right.
we get your mom on the line while you blow
Oh, my
blow
God.
on the
What
radio?
I wanted to do, I wanted to get my mom on the other line, and if my dad was still home, I wanted to get them both on the other line.
Why do you...
And tell them that I wanted to apologize to them, and I was going to blow them over the radio and just say, here, fuck you, and hang up.
All right, why do you hate your parents so much?
Because they rag on me all the time.
That isn't
I just
hating your
said I
parents. It's
couldn't
just a
go.
fun little prank,
Yeah.
Opie.
And what kind of ragging do they do? Go to school, don't dress like a slut, get a job,
Clean your room.
clean your room.
Get that older man's cock out of your mouth.
What kind of ragging could they possibly do?
The normal ragging.
What?
What you guys said, they're just constantly on my back about something.
What
You're-
oh, God.
No, I have nothing. Go
Did
ahead.
Fred get beat up badly?
Huh?
Did your dad belt Fred?
My dad did out of him, yeah.
So, but would Fred go on the phone while your dad's on the other line and get a Hummer like that?
Well, he won't. That's why Fred wouldn't stick around. He said he wasn't going to do it.
Oh, he's the one that put the kibosh on that whole thing.
All right, well.
You really want to get even with your parents? You come to New York and blow a comedian. That will really, I'm telling you, that will really bother them.
You know, I
Come
think
live with you, North.
she wants to live with you.
I couldn't have you live with me because I like living alone, but you could certainly spend a couple evenings.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, we got about 12 guys that work on the show. I think we could kind of just rotate you around a little bit. You know, you're ripe for a career in porn. This is perfect. This is like a perfect resume.
Yeah, you really are a porn star in the making.
I mean, what are you going to do for a living eventually? What do you want to do with your life?
Small town Pennsylvania. She's going to go to the big city and just start hobbing knob. Nice.
Wait, you got her mom on the line here?
Yeah, I have her on hold. I mean, I have her off the air so she can't hear.
Oh, okay, let's put the mom on the phone too.
Mike is saying, when was the last time? She said the last time she weighed herself, she was 107. When was that? 1982. It was a little trickery she did. She said last time I weighed myself, it was 100.
Janice.
A couple days ago.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Janice, your daughter keeps calling us every day here.
Yeah.
So what happened after the show?
Well, I called up Lisa and I told Lisa.
You did. You told the wife of the guy.
Yeah.
And what did she? How did she react?
Oh, she was furious. She's actually getting on a plane to come home today.
Why was she in St. Petersburg?
Visiting her family.
You called her in St. Petersburg?
Yeah.
You ruined her vacation? You couldn't tell her when she got back?
No, I don't think that's something you should wait on.
And what did she say?
She was furious. She was furious with me even.
Why? What did you do?
I had the baby.
Besides raising a slut.
Yeah, she was furious with me, and she was furious with her husband, and she's coming home to deal with him, and then I think she's going after my daughter.
And I guess your daughter was in the hotel again last night? Or the motel, whatever?
Whatever, I don't know where she is. I kicked her out.
Oh, you haven't talked to her since?
No.
Huh.
Now, you told your husband also?
Oh, yeah.
And what did he say?
Well, he disappeared. He came back later, and a couple hours later, he had some bloody knuckles, and he said he took care of it.
Took care of it.
Did he throw his bloody gi in a dumpster? And claimed that his dog was in a fight?
The dog.
I'm still freaked out over that story. Wow. So you haven't talked to your daughter since?
No.
What would you like to say to her?
I just can't believe that you would do something like this to me.
Yeah.
I've done my best to raise a decent family.
Where do you think you went wrong? There not enough discipline?
It must have been.
Maybe not enough guidance?
I don't know. I'm there. I stayed home every day. I let my husband go to work. I stayed home with the kids.
You know, I don't know.
You were home, but were you really there?
I don't know how to tell you this, but your daughter wanted to
oh, Jesus.
give your husband's friend a BJ live on our show today.
Oh, my God.
But she wanted you on the other line. She was going to say she was going to apologize, and then she was going to start sucking and say, fuck you.
Why is she doing this to me?
Oh,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it to myself.
Oh.
What have I done to you that you need to repay me like this?
Good question.
We wanted answered
Hanging
immediately.
on me.
Ragging on you? I'm your freaking mother. What else do you want me to do? Oh, okay, you can go ahead and do that. I don't care if you play in traffic.
Ooh, easy with that harsh criticism.
Yeah, what kind of nagging do you do?
I expect certain things done, like I don't expect to find her pile of laundry at the bottom of my steps so, that everybody falls over it. I don't expect her to let her makeup lay around all over the freaking house so that everyone picks
makeup.
I mean, it's not like I asked her to paint the house.
Yeah, just little chores you want her to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like her to be respectable, and I'd like her to get her work done, and I'd like to get her grades up, and but that
sounds
I'm
like
ragging on her.
It sounds like normal mother stuff. But your daughter doesn't think it's normal, and she needs to get back at you by having sex with her father's best friend.
Wow.
So you tell her to pick up her makeup and her semen-stained clothes off the floor?
Oh. Hey, are you using birth control, Shannon? Whatever your name is. What is her name?
Ashley.
No, Ashley. I looked up
Shannon.
in the phone line. Well, for some reason, no names are typed in on the fucking phone thing.
Because the computer's down. I told you that.
The computer's also for the phones?
Yeah.
This fucking place. Jesus Christ. I'm calling her Bill because I see your name Bill up on the screen. What do I know?
How about you use your memory?
I'm in the moment. I'm not thinking about fucking names. I'm thinking about what I'm going to talk about.
This is one of the biggest freaking stories we've had in the
And with all the whores that we have on the
weeks.
show, half of you speak fucking names. Am I supposed to remember goddamn aliases?
I want to ask a question. And it's important.
I'm looking at instant feedback. Her name's Jim D. It's Hey, Would You Blow Me on line 5. What do I know?
Oh, you fuck your mother for a nickel.
We're going to play that in a minute.
Listen, you.
Yeah, you
Ashley?
rat bastard.
Ashley,
Yeah.
do you like wiffle ball?
No.
Would you be willing to come to New York?
Yeah, you want to come visit us?
Maybe.
I don't like that. How about a yes?
I'd like to get a gander at you. We'll put you up at a nice hotel. Get an older gentleman to come in and have sex with you.
Okay.
No?
All right, well, Ashley,
Yeah.
what do you want to say to your mom today?
No. I'm not going to stop doing it. I don't care how mad you guys get, how worse it gets. I'm not stopping.
She's loving this because she's winning. She's winning.
I think
now.
she's loving it because she's...
If I could talk him into doing it, I'm definitely going to blow him over the radio, and I don't give a shit what she says.
Wow, man. Wow, she's finally getting the attention she wanted her whole life.
This is the attention.
It's good.
And
What's mom's name again?
Janice.
All right, Pat McGroin.
Janice.
Yes.
Are you all right?
No, I'm here. What?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I think you're going to have to give up on this one.
A lot of people are suggesting cool songs we could be playing in the background, but no, we can't. Our computer's broken.
I thought the computer's back up.
It keeps turning on and off.
We could play Pink Floyd's Mother.
Ashley, did you guys fool around after your dad spoke with Fred?
Yeah, it was about 2 hours afterwards.
Wow. You gotta like this Fred. This guy's got some gumption.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of spunk, and it's all in her.
Did he have any injuries?
Wait, no, you know what? He nailed me real good doggy style, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Took out his aggressions that Dad took out on him. He took it out on me.
I can't take this anymore.
You are so foul. I can't believe you.
Took out the aggression.
Oh my God.
Wow, that is really nasty. Was he all cut up and banged up?
Yeah.
Yeah. You made him feel better, though, right?
What did he say when he was banging doggy style?
He wasn't saying anything.
Yeah.
He was moaning with pleasure and delight.
Wow.
Wow, there's nothing to say after that, huh, Mom?
Hey, Ashley, you haven't spoken to your father, have you?
No.
No.
Where is he right now?
Daddy, no, he's not home. He went to work. He works like he has been for the past 20 years of you being alive. No.
Supporting, he works to support that beautiful 19-year-old ass.
That's right.
Who his friend is violating.
So she could buy her whore clothes.
Oh.
That's where his hard-earned money's going to.
You know what? You can finish paying for school yourself. I'm not paying for that either.
You put a roof over her head.
Go ahead, stop paying for college and see what I do. I'll be really vindictive.
You know what? I'm not paying for anything for you.
What could she possibly do?
Right in front
What are you going to do? Give birth on the air for me? I don't care anymore. What could you more do to me?
We tried to do that bit years ago, but it didn't work out.
What else could you possibly do to me?
I'll scream right in front of the house.
People that I didn't even know knew right away who the hell we were. I went to the supermarket yesterday. Oh, my God, do people look at me.
So you're going to screw him right in front of your mom now?
Yeah, if she quits paying for college, I'm going to be an asshole.
Be an asshole. When he starts...
You might want to give up that...
back about 6 years ago when you started.
Ooh.
All right. This is getting very uncomfortable, so I don't know what to tell you, Janice.
No, I don't know.
All right.
I washed my hands of her.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right. And Ashley, any final thoughts here?
No, like I said, if I could talk Fred into it, I'll call you back.
All right.
Oh, what a little slut.
Do you think Fred's wife is going to come and knock on the hotel doors? There's a whore in your hotel!
Oh, I'll bring her right to the hotel.
Whore in your building!
What Lisa's going to do.
I'll bring her right to the hotel. She's so furious, I hope she rips every strand of your hair out.
No.
All right. All right. I guess there's the update everyone was asking for today. It hasn't gotten much better today, right, Aunt?
No.
All right. Well, Ashley, good luck to you.
Okay, thanks.
And Janice, I don't know what to tell you. What, Eric? I'll put him on hold.
Can you do that?
Place them on hold?
Yeah, put them on hold.
Shut up.
Can you do that? Or is the computer broken?
We can place them on hold. Place, more gooder than...
How come there's no names up there for Anthony to look at?
I don't know. It's a mess today. All right, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, there goes the mom. And Ashley, thank you.
Let's go to patio furniture on line 3, Opie.
All right, wow, that situation's getting worse.
Bitch.
That situation's getting worse, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't look very good over there. It's
And trust me, that's the real deal. We know for sure. So, She's a little twisted that she wants to do all this on the air, but who are
really-
we to say no?
I want to meet her.
Instant feedback from Middletown, how she could actually get more vindictive and cause her parents more hurt than what she's done. She should blow a black guy on the air. That's what our listener's saying, not me. I just read it.
All right.
You're right. I do believe it's accurate, but...
The worst of Opie and Anthony.
Ashley's back.
I defy the New York papers to give her the coverage you gave.
Oh, and the
white
papers have
woman.
her as the youngest girl to ever bang her father's friend.
Ashley,
Yeah,
what's going on today?
I'm in my parents' house, and I'm up in their room on their bed, and I'm going to blow him and make him, when he's ready to come, I want him to come all over their sheets, and then we're going to leave.
Okay, hold on. The guy is there with you, Fred?
Yeah, it took me a while to convince him to do it, but because my parents, usually on Fridays, my dad doesn't work, we sat across the street and waited for them to leave. They usually go grocery shopping afterwards.
So why are you whispering if they're not in the house?
I don't know, I guess because I'm all freaked out on doing this.
See, we're not. I don't know if we're buying your story.
I know it gets bigger and bigger and worse as it goes along, and you know it's so outrageous that it leaves us to believe that perhaps it isn't really happening.
Let us talk to him.
Hold on.
You sure do have a cast though.
Hey,
Yeah.
who are you?
Fred.
What?
Fred.
Fred.
And you're the friend of the father.
Uh-huh.
And you've been having sex with this daughter.
Yeah.
What'd the father do when he found out?
Beat the shit out of me.
And how old are you?
38.
38, and you're banging your best friend's daughter.
Yeah.
And her father's 38?
I think he's pushing 40.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, I just don't know if I'd buy this.
It's so outrageous that it's like, you want to believe it because it's so outrageous, but then you kind of got to think, how can this possibly really be happening?
Hey, Fred, if she gives you a Hummer, will you promise not the sheets? Will you arc one on the pillow?
I don't even know if I can get it off or not.
Oh, you don't even know you could get it up?
Get it off.
Oh, get it off. Wow, what's asked this guy?
How big is it?
What?
So you've been taking her to the hotel, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And giving her is she hot?
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
So you've been looking at her for many years?
Since she's about 16, I guess.
16?
Yeah.
And how bad did he get beat up the other day?
I got a black eye, fat lip.
What did he do? Like, how did he? All of a sudden, you don't know what's happening, and you see the father pull up?
Yeah, I didn't really think anything about it, and then he just busted in the door and started beating the shit out of me.
So he came to your house. Did he say anything?
Just shit like, what the hell you doing with my daughter and stuff like that.
And what did you say?
I just kind of crouched on the couch and tried to cover up best I could.
And took it like a man, knowing what you were going to get later on that night from his daughter, right?
Yeah.
So you like that hot piece of ass in front of you?
Oh, yeah. A whole lot better than my wife.
Oh, yeah, your wife. What happened to her?
She hasn't come home yet.
Where was she?
She's in St. Petersburg.
Man, everything adds up.
They got the story together. It's so
They
it's
all
so
have their
cool.
story together. It's
They're like a little drama
This is
club.
definitely. Anthony and I have talked about this this thing that's been going on our show for the last few days, and we're just not sure what's real and what's not
because it's so out there. It's one of those things. I mean, everyone's facts are kind of lining up. They're really prepared if it isn't.
Yes, Sex Bagel.
Ask him, the hotel they were talking about last time, is it the one down the street or the one near the mall?
Yeah. What hotel was it at?
Was it the one down the street or the one near the mall?
There's the one up next to the mall.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the one next to the mall.
Would you guys be able to come in studio someday?
I don't want to see these two.
I can't wait to see these two. They're the greatest two ever.
All
right.
Well,
so are you naked? Is she naked?
Yeah, she is, but I just got my pants down. I don't want to take my pants off or anything. I'm going to get out of here if anything happens.
So why would you be talked into this?
I'm stupid.
Well, I'll give you that.
And why it's Ashley, right? Why is Ashley so upset with her parents that she would do this?
I don't know.
You don't know?
She never talks to you about it?
Nah, it's just same old teenage stuff. You know how they are.
Yeah.
Of course we do.
Hell yeah. Tight as a drum.
So what is Ashley doing now?
She's working on it.
She's working on your thing?
Uh-huh.
And what does she look like?
She's long brown hair, blue eyes, about 5'2", about 110 pounds, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Aha, caught him.
What was
she
that?
said 108.
I heard a baby in the background.
Yeah, what am I hearing in the background, sir?
Probably TV. TV's still playing.
All right, is she working you good?
Yeah.
Hey, let's get the phone to Ashley. Hey, Ashley.
Hey,
So what are you doing?
I'm blowing them.
In your parents' bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, there's your mom.
Okay. Oh, all right. See, now I'm not buying it.
There it is. They went too far.
Shit, there's your mom.
Oh, fuck!
Okay. Let's just listen.
Yeah.
Fuck off my bed. What the fuck is
Those cornballs.
That was so bad.
Well, here's your mom. And then he says again, here's your mom.
There's your mom. I don't think they heard it. There's your mom.
I think we put an end to that story finally.
Mr. Faversham. If you want me to be involved with the play, it's out of the question, out of the question.
Rachel, you sucked my cock and your mom walked in.
Your mom is back.
That was awful. We wanted to believe it.
Nah, but hey,
yes, Sex Bagel?
I just called the number back, the mom's phone number.
Yeah.
You just hear the phone come on and you go, ow, my hair, and then it hangs up again. So they're still playing the act
They're
out.
still acting.
Like, we're going to keep calling
That's
them
really
over and over
funny.
to see if
The
this...
beautiful thing is, though, and I'll credit myself, I didn't buy this from the first.
From the get-go. Yep.
This
it was
is
one
a
of those
bunch of
things that was
bunk.
like bunk. It was one of those things that sounded fun. You wanted to believe it, but they really, like, their little acting crew there, they had their facts lined
They were
up.
good.
I didn't think it was real either. It was one of those things, you know, it's kind of fun to listen to them making it up. And that was kind of funny,
Well, for
too.
a while there, we weren't sure.
Yeah, it was. I was
we got to
saying,
be honest. And then we were, Ed and I were talking. We're like, I don't know, man.
I was saying there was a little element of doubt. That was the only thread holding it together. But after that, I mean, come on.
That ends it right
That
there.
ends it.
You know what really rubbed me the wrong way, and I noticed this immediately, is that these two are supposedly fighting on the phone, and yet they tolerated every idiotic thing we said.
Right.
The mother, you raised a slut.
A slut. I raised a slut, Mary.
I right now, with what they're doing, they're all clasping hands and bowing.
Oh, they would.
Thank you.
Well, now they have to call back and tell us what that was all about.
Yeah, just call back. We got the goof. Call back.
Yeah, we know.
Call
We know
back.
you were kidding. It was fun. It was fun. They put on a nice little show.
Absolutely.
It was
It was a
like
nice
watching a mini series.
It was a good 3-day soap
vignette,
opera.
yeah. A vignette.
And you know what? If you poll the audience, I think over 50% were buying this whole thing until today.
Yeah, that was just awful.
That was a huge discussion on a lot of the message boards.
You guys are tools. Why are we tools?
Why are we tools, stupid asses?
Ever say donkey sausage?
Why are we tools? We said just before we went to the phone call or continue with the phone call that we weren't sure we were buying it completely.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Too bad Dad didn't show up.
Yeah, that would have been hot. Him and Fred could have got into it.
Damn, you think they could have at least gotten into the BJ a little more?
That even sounded fake.
Yeah.
All right.
Listener theater of the mind equals awful radio. If no one thought it was real, how did you confirm that this was a real story yesterday?
Good point. Good point. I think someone on this program did confirm it was a real story.
Someone did say they confirmed it, and it's a real story.
And I think he's got frosted hair.
Was it Sex Bagel that was confirming that this was real?
I think it was.
Well, we tried to confirm it by acting like a lawyer and stuff.
Yeah, but they weren't going to fess up to anybody.
I'll bet you they were saying, did you believe that idiot acted like a lawyer and he thinks we bought it? Yes, for legal ramifications.
We knew you weren't a real lawyer.
Anthony didn't know any real legal terms. Look, technically there can be jail.
Well, Sex Bagel's working on him.
Technically.
Sex Bagel, I think, is working on him right now.
Not only that, the name of the lawyer that I used was Chuck Schick, who was the lawyer in in the law student in Caddyshack. That
Ah.
walked up, introduced you to, hey, I'd like you to meet Chuck Schick. He's going to law school.
That's zero.
Chuck Schick.
That's good.
I'll say.
Nick Cage's performance in Wind Talkers was better than that awful acting.
Yeah, that was horrendous.
Oh, it's your
acting.
mom. Nothing.
Yeah, just
It's your mom.
Yeah, I know. Just perfect timing.
Ugh.
It's your mom.
No.
It's your mom.
When I give you the signal, we're gonna yell, "It's your mom."
Ugh.
All right.
Oh, I got it. Let's call up and we'll say that mom walked in.
You know, that's been bothering me for the last few days, so I'm glad there's an ending to
But
that.
God, I tell you one thing. The only thing he almost tripped up, what color her hair was? Blonde, brown.
Blonde brown.
Blonde, brown.
She was
But
probably shaking her hair in front of him.
no, I mean, she couldn't have been. They have to. I bet you they wrote stuff down because they got the ages right, everything right.
The hotel location.
Everything.
Huh.
All right. I think Ashley's back on the line here. She's laughing. Ashley.
Yeah.
All right. You guys got to, like, fess up now because we're on to you.
Okay.
So,
Do you remember on your...
Look at them. They're all little troop.
look at this. It's a comedy.
drama
It's a
troupe.
comedy troupe. It's the.
We're an improv group.
It's the Upright Citizens
Jordan.
Brigade, everybody.
Do you remember on your second show, that the second week of your show on Monday, a girl from Tennessee called and played with herself with that with that high voltage vibrator because I had dirty dreams about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm Nina from Tennessee.
Oh, okay. And you actually emailed me a couple times, right?
Well, how about I drove to Hazleton so that Janice's number would register on your phone line?
Are you crazy?
Now, what'd you do? Just forward it?
Yeah, we just totally wanted to mess with you guys. We were giving you a little bit of your positive women's promo.
Since you have trouble with
You guys had
problem with the promo.
All right. Let's back up. So you were the one from Tennessee that played with yourself, right?
Right.
So was that for real?
Yeah, it was. That was for real.
So you had a real orgasm on our show?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So then you guys.
This is just totally because we just wanted to give you a little bit of women positive promo.
Yeah, that's positive, all right.
All right. So Ashley, how old are you?
I told you I'm 32.
You're 32 and you were acting like a teenager?
Yeah. Yeah. And how about Janice, my mother?
It's 31.
Is 31.
The mom.
Oh, Lou, I can't believe she's.
Hey, did you write stuff down?
No, I swear to God, we didn't write nothing down.
Nothing down. It's all improv.
Look,
Yeah, all improv, and we
Improv.
did it over the phone. I was calling you guys from my Tennessee number. And when you guys were calling her, it was from her Pennsylvania number.
Man.
And we were just communicating back and forth by phone. And then Fred was actually my husband that you were talking to.
Yeah, Fred ruined it.
They don't do true or false.
Yeah, Fred's acting
They
stunk.
want to try and trap you, so they don't ever give you true or false.
I got to tell you, there was a point I was believing it for a while. I think there was a point Anthony was for a little bit.
I'm always completely skeptical,
but
so there was that element of doubt the whole time, and I'm always fishing around trying to find out. I wanted to believe it.
Oh, hell yeah. And then I got to tell you, the listeners, they're being honest on the instant feedback, and it's split right down the middle, right?
It was always split 50-50.
Well, ladies, so we love your show, and the shit that you say about women isn't bad. I mean, hell,
I
we
know.
think
Hey,
it's
what
funny.
did you think of Anthony's lawyer impression?
I knew it was a crock of shit.
Of course you did.
Damn it.
Yeah, I played right into it.
Stupid Chuck Schick.
Yeah,
But here,
Chuck ruined the program.
I'm going to give you to Janice. She wants to talk to you for a couple minutes. I love you guys, Norton. You're a sweetheart, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay, thank you, miss.
Hey,
Hello, this is Mom.
Hey, Janice, how are you?
Good, how are you?
You guys were pretty good, I got to tell you.
Were we? The
Yeah.
first 2 days, we kind of wanted to go over the top today so that everybody really knew.
Yeah, there you go.
No, you're saying it. You're saying that now because it went horribly wrong. The timing was awful.
Oh, well, we didn't, like we said, we didn't have anything planned.
But there was, 3 days of fun,
Yeah, well, we just figured, maybe you can get something you could use for a positive promo.
That was great. We
Hey.
enjoyed
And
that.
as far as you not having women listeners, you obviously know you do.
Well, can you guys make it up to us now and dyke out or something?
Dyke out, Opie?
Or have Ashley get banged live on the show? I think you got to make it up to us now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll
All
have
right.
to-
You know what was a little confusing for me? We played a Hi Mom, I'm in Jail from
Uh-huh.
our old CD. Oh, no, that CD never came out. That's right. And, it's out there, though, and thousands of people are enjoying it, thanks to file sharing and 08virus.com. But, Then she, Ashley called up, decided this is my opportunity, and said, I want to do one of those.
Mhm.
And that's when
Yeah.
I was like, well, if it was something planned, the timing, you know what I mean?
I know. Yeah.
The
yeah.
timing was too good.
Yeah, well, we tried to make it sound a little more real, but we're not professionals, so.
You guys at least made it seem professional. That Fred, that's the worst acting I've ever
I
heard.
know.
Fred was horrible.
Yeah, we hated Fred.
He made Voss seem like John Gielgud.
Wow, nice. Good reference. All right, guys.
Okay, but we love you, and we're going to continue listening to you. We think you guys rock.
Thank you.
Stay away from the pranks, or people are going to start thinking we're doing fake radio.
Okay, no.
And tell Ashley she's got a bang now live on the show.
Okay, we will.
All right.
Okay. Oh.
There it is. Oh, you're going to get it.
Hey, dude, let me tell you, these chicks were real. Hey, it's Rockhole. What's going on? Me and Dave are calling these chicks again.
Yeah, all right.
That was
We
fun.
fessed up to it.
Cool.
It was fun to listen to for a little while.
It's the worst. The worst.
We'll be back with more of the worst of Opie and Anthony featuring Travis.
Of Opie and Anthony. It's the worst.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony
The worst.
with Travis.
Holy mackerel, am I enjoying that radio program.
I know what boys like. I know what guys want.
Okay.
I know what boys like.
Thank you.
Boys
You're
like.
listening to the worst of Opie and Anthony. This is Travis's picks with Fan and Sam from the Opie and Anthony and Fan and Sam show.
What up?
Big Kev smells.
I've heard.
It's the next
Nice.
bit.
What's your? Oh, I was good. Oh, that's the next bit. My bad.
Yeah, that's not just me
I
talking.
thought we're just hanging out, talking
No.
about what we don't like about different people.
Okay, that's personal.
Yeah.
This was a very uncomfortable phoner with Big Kev.
For who?
For, I believe, Anthony.
Oh,
I believe Anthony was uncomfortable. The rest of us were giddy.
yes.
And I believe jumping up and down.
Not me. I've been a big Kev fan since day one.
No, I don't think that's true.
Well, judge for yourself.
Should we give him a plug?
No.
Yeah, of course. You want to check out his show? Go to BigKevsGreekStuff.com to get everything you want to know about Big Kev and his show.
Or if you want to go shopping,
Yep.
if it's the holiday season, you didn't get anything you wanted for Christmas, go to BigKevsToyStore.com.
Excellent website.
That's where I get all my toys.
I got my Jack Bauer figures from there.
Nice.
Check out Big Kev Smells on the worst of Opie and Anthony. Did you not see where I was going there? Or did you just not want to give him a plug?
I just want to give him a plug.
All right.
The worst of Opie and Anthony.
It has to be addressed.
What?
I don't want to. Believe me, it's painful for me to have to address this, but it's got to be addressed.
It does.
Because, it happens too often.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that has to be addressed.
What happened?
Look, we all like Big Kev, right? We all like Big Kev.
You're going there?
I have to!
Holy shit.
Dude, I have to.
You're blowing up his spot?
It's not a spot to blow up. Everyone is
Holy
freaking
shit.
out. Everyone's freaking out.
Holy crap.
It's not a secret.
I'm-
Except to him. This is going to solve a problem.
I'll be honest, I'm relieved, because when you said we have to address something, I'm sitting there like big saucer eyes like, uh-oh.
No,
Yeah.
He's going to call me
It's
out
not
on
you.
something.
I thought I was getting booted from
Yeah,
Patrice.
exactly. I'm like,
No.
We're all, yeah, Jimmy and I are looking around, we're feeling kind of confident, but not really. And then, all right, go ahead.
It's because it's all whispering and everything's going around and stuff like that, and it's just got to be brought out.
all right.
Kev has no sense of smell.
None.
Is what it is. He
Right.
doesn't. It's a medical thing. He's talked about it on the air a few times.
Which means he has no sense of taste, by the way. Which means how do
Really?
you eat so many cupcakes when you can't taste them?
Well,
Oh, I thought
Why not just mash up carrots and eat them?
I thought that explained what he wears every day.
he had the surgery, and he has lost a lot of weight.
Yes, he has.
So
over
for the new
course of
listeners,
year.
you got to explain that. I was talking to Kevin before the show today. He was close to 600 pounds when we first met him.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
now down to 320.
Giant.
I believe.
Giant.
And he's getting 2 operations to get the excess skin removed, which I think is part of what you're going to bring
Maybe
up.
part of an issue
All right,
that's
go ahead.
going on. So since he has no sense of smell, he's not able to really get a sense of what he is emitting at certain times. And there are certain days he comes in here, today being one of them, that it's not that pleasurable to be in his company as
Cranky
far
ass.
as my sense of smell goes. Yes, cranky ass.
Your olfactory senses.
My olfactory.
And mine.
Yes, it is. It is what is called cranky ass. Sometimes you just get a little sweaty. You get a little thing. Hey, we've all had our times. I know sometimes I sit in here and I'm sweating, and I know perhaps I should maybe psh, psh,
A little BO.
a little bit. Yeah. You're like getting hot. Sometimes it's
but-
110 degrees in this fucking studio.
A little BO never hurt anyone.
And I'll
It happens to
plaster
everybody.
I'll plaster my arms down, run for my coat, and get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible.
Why would you care? Believe me, if my pits stink, I'm fucking raising my arms and walking by every one of you creeps. Who cares?
Not only raising your arms, you would get the fan out.
Yeah, I would just fucking flop a little like I was doing the bird.
With that, and with all due respect, and with all due friendship, and I'm so uncomfortable with it that's the reason. If anyone ever asks, well, why don't you just say it off the air or something? Because I'm too uncomfortable to face somebody and say it off the air.
So now
I'm a big pussy.
Now he's hearing this during the replay.
It'll get back to him.
He's going to hear this during the replay.
It'll get back
So just
to
say
him.
what you got to say.
Because you don't want to say it privately.
I
You're always
think I
better off
did.
doing it in front of the entire country.
I think I just did.
That's a hell of a friend, I got to tell you.
I think I just did. I just, that was it.
I
And
understand.
when you look in the fucking monkey cage over there that our producers and various staff are in, the second I even mentioned it, their heads were bobbing up and down. The fucking bobblehead dolls in there.
Mentioned what?
Kev?
Yes?
Hi, Kev.
Hi.
Hi.
Is there a problem?
There was an issue 2 times ago when you came in, and then this time today.
Okay.
There is sort of a, now I know you have no sense of smell, right?
That's true.
That's why you're on the bus today.
Uh-huh.
Because you're one of those that doesn't have to really deal with the homeless people.
Sitting next to Tom eating egg salad.
It doesn't matter to him.
Right.
It doesn't matter to him. But there's been talk around the studio, and we just want to bring it to your attention so that the problem can be solved and everything.
Mind you, this
all
was
due friendship, all
Hold
due
on.
respect.
Hold on. Mind you, it wasn't talk amongst all of us. It was one
It
person
was
talking.
No, it was. There has
So
been.
basically Anthony said what?
Anthony,
no.
for once, brought this to everyone's attention. I pretty much stayed out of it.
Okay.
Look, you stayed out of it, but there's just, oh my God, why? Look.
Yes, Anthony.
You're my friend, Kev.
Oh, okay.
And normally, I guess this would be a face-to-face thing, but I am really too much of a pussy to actually come out and face-to-face say something. But there is kind of a fragrance, I guess, that was coming off of you that was a little... Well, Jimmy, help me out here.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
No, that isn't true. That isn't true.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know.
If that's true, I
Smells like-
apologize.
Smells like. I love
And,
the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yes.
I assure you, there's an explanation.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't have to be something public.
No.
All right. Okay. All right.
So I apologize. Are you sure it was me and not anyone else?
See, look, these motherfuckers over there nodding their heads.
There's 5 people nodding their heads in the other room.
And Bill is throwing his shoulders up like he didn't know. It was a little rough to narrow it down with a lot of the homeless in here today.
Okay.
But
well, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
I would, and like I said, if I wasn't such a pussy,
uncomfortable.
I would have said something in private. But it's not like these little co-conspirators that are sitting there fucking saying shit.
Well, it's really easy for everybody else just to kind of sit back and not say anything while letting you do the heavy lifting.
Jimmy. Yeah.
Right. Well, I assure you, there's an explanation.
Well, we had
Low water
speculated.
pressure?
And
it has to do with an upcoming surgery.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
There's,
okay.
there's some preparations that are happening, and that may be involved.
That's what was speculating. And
Although
we only...
I can't identify it exactly because like you said, I have no way of telling myself.
That's a tough fucking nut. No sense of smell.
Yes.
That's rough. All right, there it is. There it
Okay.
is.
Well,
Problem solved, people. Thank
you very much. I apologize.
All right.
No need.
All right, Big Kev.
Take care.
Bye. Oh, Jesus, Anthony.
Well, I needed to clear the air.
I just wish I had more balls instead of just sitting here nodding quietly.
Now, let me also bring up the fact that is why Jimmy was fucking miserable when he walked in.
Oh, really?
Did you see Jimmy's face when he walked in?
Yeah.
He was fucking miserable. He comes in like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, and then he keeps looking over and looking at me and going, oh, Jesus. Fuck.
No, it was the transit strike. I was so mad.
Shut up.
There are people walking to work today, and that bothers me.
Hey, this is Big Kev, and you're listening to the worst of Opie and Anthony.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
Featuring Travis.
It's the worst.
He's reached his potential. This is as far as he can go.
This is it.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony show.
What do you got? I got intern Ricky. Ooh. Remember intern Ricky?
I do.
Sam did not know intern Ricky.
But I knew him through the radio waves.
You know him through the radio program.
Yes.
Intern Ricky was probably one of our best interns.
I would
right?
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In terms of the radio he gave.
Sure.
And his tasks.
Towards the end of his internship, he was asked to write a book report, I believe, on sarcasm.
Yes. We probably explained why he had to do it within the context of this bit.
If Eric cut it up correctly, then yes, we did.
Hopefully.
Yes.
I had to give him a little lesson, and then Opie and Anthony picked up on it, and here you go.
This was one of my favorite bits.
It's perfect, because that's what we're supposed to be
Because
playing.
Ricky made me look real good.
Oh, yeah, well.
We were in the same intern class.
Let's find out why he made you look so good.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony, featuring Travis's picks.
The worst.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony show.
All right, are you ready for your book report? Or whatever?
That
that
was kind of a report.
A report?
On sarcasm, yeah. Where is it? It's in my back pocket, actually.
It's like it's school.
Yeah, we asked him to do
fold it up in your back pocket.
What school do you go to?
Westchester Community College.
Community
Rich, we told him to do a little report on sarcasm.
He didn't get sarcasm.
Yeah.
Nathaniel was in our office one day.
Who, by the way, really gets sarcasm. He gets sarcasm the most out of the interns.
Yeah.
The most.
He was sitting at his desk, and for some reason there were a bunch of the chairs in the office were all gathered around him. As people had just pushed him there, I guess. And he looked around and went, "Could I get another chair around me?" And Ricky grabbed the couch and was trying to push the couch over there, thinking perhaps he really did need yet another seat around him.
Yeah.
So he
Oh, that's right. Jimmy wasn't here for that either.
Complete lack of understanding
Right.
about sarcasm. Oh, yeah, Jimmy, yeah.
Jimmy's holding his head.
Yeah, Nathaniel's just like, "Could I have another chair around me?" And he went to get him another chair. Yeah.
Yeah, back in El Salvador.
You are a real ass.
So we told him if he's going to work on this show, he really has to understand sarcasm.
Absolutely.
So we told him to do a little report on sarcasm.
I mean, you're a bright guy.
So he looks like ADD. If you could look at ADD, he's just in
the
another
face of
daze.
ADD. Is that it?
Yeah.
Dude, why don't you have any confidence in yourself? Your parents beat you up when you were growing up?
No,
Not physically, but just...
Mentally, you mean?
Yeah, something?
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let you sleep in the hut as a kid back in El Salvador?
No, I never lived there. I was born here, so
Oh.
thankfully. But they both came from there, so.
Both.
Why is that painful that you were born here?
No. It's
Did
not,
you say
it's not.
painfully?
No, thankfully.
Oh, thankfully. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You kind of get a little ghetto every so often, I've noticed. You try to get a little ghetto, like your voice.
Yeah.
When you're not hanging out with us, with Caucasian people, is there, do you really, like, get into the whole ghetto thing?
I guess so.
Yeah.
So
I can say both and stuff instead of both.
That's right. I say you get him some pussy, and then right when he's finished, have Nurse Ratchet come in.
We got, we
Yell at him?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to tell your mother, Ricky. Please don't shave my mustache.
And we give Ricky a lot of credit. He's in college and he does his own radio show. We got. Are these new clips from your radio show?
I suppose so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Want to listen to more of Ricky's college radio show, Anthony? Jimmy?
Oh,
Rich?
absolutely. Of
course.
Oh, right. WYUK.
Sure.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. What? What is your... Anyway, look. I'm getting stuff today for, yeah, they're whispering over there, which
Anyway,
I'm getting...
we're gonna change the subject to,
Anyway, my clothing.
Ricky's shoes.
No, not even much. Well, okay. I'm coming in today just because I have a job interview.
He looks so nice. Pretty boy. He is so beautiful.
I'm getting stuff just
today.
because I have chancla.
Pretty. You got the pretty hair with the pretty shoes, the pretty. His braces are pretty. You got everything pretty.
Oh boy.
But real quick, it's just I'm getting crap for it just because I'm wearing chanclas just because I can't stand
Adidas. Let them know.
Yeah, because I can't wear dress shoes all day. Come on, it's like I'm used to wearing sneakers, whatever. Wearing dress shoes is like
try being a girl.
Ricky, that is captivating conversation.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It stinks.
You could tell that whole crew is like the nerdiest. He's got like the biggest Uncle Tom probably on campus there. You know, makes Kid Africa look like Malcolm X. You know, and some broad and just 3 nerds.
Wow.
That shot to my man Bush Rocker right there. That was a special delivery. G-Dep, that was the remix. And then I got some Wu-Tang coming up right now. Old school Wu-Tang. Protect your neck on the new sound of Parody 8.
Welcome to you.
Yeah, he was ghetto right there.
Yeah.
That was your ghetto delivery. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. You put on a good, what do they call that? Uneducated sound. Yeah.
Wanna lead a game without at least saying goodbye. So all my people on the left, all my people on the right swing.
One last time. It's the new sound of Parody 8. It's Ricky here. I don't need any music for the outro today. It's 11:58. Got 2 minutes after my show, but it's basically the end anyway. I was gonna wait for Abby just so she can plug her show, but I'll do it for her. She's coming on from 2 to 4 today. Tune into her. She does some great stuff. She does some great talk-ups. She does talks a lot about things, and then she also plays a lot of good music. So tune into her 2 to 4 today. 914-606-6753. I got the Power Hour coming up next, and that's about it for today. See ya.
I like how you started singing with the song.
Was that an Eminem song you were singing to?
Yeah, that was the end of Encore, and I can't believe I even freaking did that.
Good time. It was good.
Holy shit.
It's pretty amazing.
You listen to that show, remember the scene when people were jumping out of the windows during the Depression?
That was really
horrible.
Really, really bad. Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah.
Well, we got
What's
to report
next?
on sarcasm, I guess.
Here's a report on sarcasm. You play that radio show and someone says, that was good. That's the end of the report.
Yeah, that basically sums it up.
God, this guy has no self-esteem whatsoever.
I know,
and we're just
and justifiably so.
I feel bad for him. Did you ever work like for a guy named Pereno or something? You seem like beaten down.
Hey, Mark Pereno.
All right, why don't we get this report in, Anthony?
Yeah, let's get this done.
All right, let's get this over.
Let's
with.
hear.
By the way,
Ricky's take on sarcasm.
This will be your last appearance on our show. So make it good.
No.
Go out in a blaze of glory, please.
All right.
All right. Let her rip.
Make believe, you're in a classroom and you actually have to do an oral report on sarcasm.
That actually makes it worse, though. But okay.
You want to be radio, so you gotta.
Yeah, I mean, this should be no big
You
deal.
okay there, Ricky? You look like you're freaking out.
Oh, hell yeah, man! I'm freaking nervous right now.
Why?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
You're
Yeah.
good.
Now he's saying freaking.
I know.
Yeah, because I
Little
Yeah.
potty mouth. Mom might have heard that.
Yeah.
no, she doesn't know how to operate an XM radio thing, so.
Oh, good. See, I'm stupid. All right, that's nice. She's castrating and stupid. Very nice, Rick.
Well, at least we know where you got your stupid part from.
I think he's a good kid. You know what?
Shut your diplomatic face.
I like the kid. I think he's a good.
It's hard to smash him. It really is.
I
like
really
him a
think
lot.
for 19. You know what? We're going to go back to my place and talk about your career tonight.
Ooh, 2 men getting scented marmalade.
We only have a minute left? No, 3. Oh, 3, okay.
All right, come on, let her rip.
Oh, let her rip.
Sarcasm. I just wanted to start out this little presentation on the definition on sarcasm, which has 2 meanings. One, a cutting, often ironic remark intended to wound. Second definition of it, a form of wit that is marked by the use of sarcastic language and is intended to make its victim the butt of contempt or ridicule.
Hey, this is good.
Yeah. Like when someone says that's proper to say the T and often.
Oh.
That comes.
What does it mean to you, though? You're just copy and paste it from a dictionary.
Well, he said to start, he wants to give the definition, and then he'll move on.
Plagiarizing jizz bucket. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just did this like a couple of hours ago when I was drunk, so didn't really help out too much.
That's great. Way to impress Anthony and I and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Working on
We
a
give you an
last-minute
assignment
drunk.
and you do it last minute. Drunk.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Everyone is sarcastic in one way or another, just to be funny or just to mess around with another person. It all depends on the situation and how it's supposed to be used. Yeah.
Is this your words?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It sucks.
Let it
That's
roll.
good.
$50,000 isn't anything is one example of sarcasm. There are some times when sarcasm is used, but you can't really tell.
Wait.
How's $50,000 is
That's an Opie line that made sense.
Yeah, but explain that. Why is that?
Yeah, I keep going with it. The example I said before about Opie saying to Jim that $50,000 isn't really anything wasn't obvious sarcasm, but there were people that thought that him saying that without a second thought may not.
No, you can curse it, settle it.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, you might as well curse. You need a drink?
No.
To loosen you up a little bit?
No.
All right. Back up a little bit because you were stuttering through that whole last line.
Yeah, I'm just noticing some typos and stuff. So.
Why are you shaking? Look at you're shaking.
Yeah,
Put your hand out.
Just calm down.
Put your hand out straight in front of you like this. Wow.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
You're shaking.
It's not like you're on a really popular radio show that the whole country's listening to. Relax. Just
We're
relax.
fools of ourselves.
There's only 4 or 5 people in the room. Just picture it that way. Holy crap, dude! Relax.
People looking up from out there, the whole film crew.
Yeah, the film crew, they don't even care. They're just trying to get the lights right. Just calm down a little bit.
Yeah. I don't even I really forgot where I was already.
Your hero Travis.
Come on now, snap to it. Get to this.
Are you? Oh my God! They turned the lights off. they're turning the lights off.
Here goes the Sandman.
No, go ahead. You can do it, man.
Focus. Focus. Come on. Look in Jimmy's eyes.
Go ahead. I'm supporting him.
Look, see? Look in his eyes. He'll show you the support that you
Yeah.
need right now.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna have to do this tomorrow. Are you in tomorrow?
No, I'm in Friday.
All right, we'll have to do it Friday because I think the show's ending like right.
It's the worst. The worst.
We'll be back with more of the worst of Opie and Anthony featuring Travis.
Of Opie and
The virus is an XL channel which may contain explicit language. Channel blocking is available by calling 1-800-XM Radio or in XM Canada 877-438-9677.
Anthony Show. It's the worst. The worst of Opie and Anthony
featuring Travis.
It's the worst.
He's reached his potential. This is as far as he can go.
This is it.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony Show.
You're listening to the worst of Opie and Anthony. I am Travis, and I am joined by Fan and Sam. Don't do that into the mic.
That's too loud, even for me.
Way too loud.
It really hurt my ears.
I was coughing quietly. That's why you're not supposed to do that into the mic, I guess.
Yeah, lesson learned.
So, when we were picking these bits, and it finally got around to me, most of the Master Poe bits were taken. Surprisingly.
What happened there?
I don't know. So I'm kind of getting the bottom of the barrel of the Master Poe bits.
As long as they're all played in some form.
Yes,
I think they will be.
We need to empty the barrel before the end of the week.
Master Poe had a hurricane evacuation plan.
Oh, of course.
In place in case a hurricane were to hit New York City. And for some reason we didn't have ample time to get out of the studio. And here Steve discusses the hurricane evacuation plan with Master Poe in all of his retarded glory.
It's an enjoyable bit.
It certainly is. And it's on the worst of Opie and Anthony, Travis edition.
The worst. It's the worst
of the Opie and Anthony Show.
We got to get Martini Steve back in here because he interviewed our own Master Poe.
Oh, right. This is hurricane related, isn't it?
Yes.
I guess Master Poe was watching some of the coverage and saw that this evacuation was a disaster, and a lot of people died. And being in charge of people's lives here at the studio, our lives are in Poe's hands at some points. Do you know that?
Yeah, I do.
And if, God forbid, a disaster like Karina swept across Manhattan, what would we do? What would we do?
He's not the brightest guy, I gotta tell you.
Jeez, Opie.
He just isn't. The other day, after the show, I had to meet with Barry Shapiro, my Jewish, basically, business accountant guy. I don't even know what he does for us.
He's
I guess he
our
just
finance guy.
Our finance guy.
He figures out where to funnel our money.
Typical Jew, no hair.
Jesus, Opie!
Typical Jewish guy, no hair.
Gee.
A paunch. Like, this guy couldn't hurt anyone. So...
Sucked in gym class.
He was the last guy chosen when
He's
you're
an
picking
accountant.
sides. Accountant.
Yeah.
Dude, next time I have a meeting with him, I'm going to record it because I swear to you it's another language that we don't know about yet.
Yeah.
He talks about stuff, I'm like, this is going on somewhere out there?
There's all kinds of financial things that he
knows,
tells us about.
He knows the latest laws and rules, and it's unbelievable. So he bored me to death for at least 45 minutes.
It is boring as hell, I'll give you that.
And,
I dread his meeting.
And I'm leaving with Barry, and as a joke, I walk by Master Poe, and I go, watch out for this guy. He throws a mean punch. Obviously, this guy doesn't even have a hint of muscle on him, okay? He's like a veal.
Can't lift his arm above his shoulder.
He's a veal with a calculator. He stinks. So the next day, I skate up to Master Poe, who, makes sure we're safe, and Master Poe goes to me, hey, that guy yesterday, he throws a mean punch, huh? Like, Master, it's, what, I couldn't believe you were buying that I was serious.
Here he comes.
I go, who? And he goes, the guy you were walking out with yesterday after the show. I'm like, Master Poe, it's Barry Shapiro. He doesn't know how to punch or do anything. How did you buy that?
Well, I don't know his background. When you told me he throws a mean punch, you really can't underestimate anyone. He could
anyone?
That's
even
right.
Barry Shapiro?
Barry Shapiro.
He could be 90 pounds and knock someone out.
Wow.
There was a skinny guy that fought, I don't remember his name, but he fought Muhammad Ali, and he knocked Muhammad Ali down.
But he was in the fight game
Leon
to begin
Spinks?
with.
Well, yeah, this is
Bow to
true.
your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Barry Shapiro ain't hurting anyone.
No, it's the martial art mindset.
Right.
I
Anyone's a
understand
threat.
Anybody can be a threat.
Look,
Anyone's a threat, and he assesses everybody.
But see, if you have that attitude, you'll never get to sleep at night. This guy obviously is not going to be a problem.
Who says Poe sleeps at night? See him just sitting there, trying to figure out what the threat level is at any given moment.
If some people you could just look at and realize there's going to be no problem there.
Well, sure.
Let's be honest. I mean, Barry Shapiro.
How old is the guy?
50-something. Dude, the guy hasn't done a. I don't think he's ever done a sit-up. I don't think
there was a 50-year-old accountant.
Yeah,
who knocked out Joe Frazier.
You don't want to underestimate a 50-year-old out of shape Jewish accountant. Yeah, I'm with you, Bo.
It's on classic.
Well, he could have
sports.
trained for 10 years before that. Who knows? Or when
You
he
know
was
what
a
it
kid.
would be like? It would be like saying that remember the time to make the donuts guy from Dunkin' Donuts? That's pretty much what this guy's threat level is if you just look at him. It's like that. You wouldn't think the time to make the donuts guy would be any type of threat.
Okay, well, Bernie Getz, he's skinny. As a matter of fact, he's probably skinnier than this guy.
Well, someone skinny is a different story maybe.
He has a
But
quick
this guy
finger.
isn't skinny.
Yeah, that was all about
Yeah.
He had a gun.
Right.
True.
I was talking about Barry physically hurting somebody with a punch. I said he
that could be a
packs
little
a mean punch.
Right.
Poe just sees it as, all right, I'm going to take
Freeze
this
the world
guy as a
differently.
threat.
Every martial artist out there will not underestimate their opponent.
There you go.
Free the cricket from whackbag.com. Poe equals literal idiot.
Jesus.
Very brave through the internet. So Martini Steve is in studio. And you interviewed Master Poe?
Well, yeah, we were we were talking about the potential for a hurricane to actually hit Manhattan, and I wanted to know, what the evacuation plan would be if, God forbid, a hurricane hit while we were all in the building.
So we're up here, quite a few feet off street level.
Right.
Also, by the way, we are on the highest point in Manhattan. This is, right where we are.
Right.
It's downhill anywhere you go. It's like east side, west side, you're going downhill.
Right.
I don't think we'd get the type of flooding here that we saw in New Orleans. which is below sea level.
Well, you have to be prepared, and I just really wanted to hear what
Why
the
is
plan
Master
might
Poe
be.
giving you a look right now?
I don't
What's
know.
wrong, Master Poe?
Well, because we were having a discussion, and he was just asking me his advice because he said his wife was nervous.
Didn't know that he
So
was being recorded.
you were recording me.
I certainly was.
Oh yeah, this was Master Poe had no idea we
This
were
is a
gonna.
scandal.
He didn't have an idea that we were taping this for the radio.
Take a look at what I'm wearing, people. You think anybody wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these bad boys?
Who is it, Linda Tripp?
So it's not exactly the easiest interview to conduct, considering the fact that I know full well that this place is well above sea level, and I'm not an idiot. We're 5 floors up.
Yeah.
Well,
but wait a
Poe
second.
takes everything serious.
Right, and you said that you wanted to leave. I mean, you're talking evacuation.
Now, how would we evacuate? I think the safest place would be just to stay put here.
Right.
We'd probably stay on the air and just have a little fun.
That's right.
If there was a hurricane and we couldn't leave, I think...
Well, what happens if the power goes out and there's a hurricane?
Right now the power goes out.
Right.
Auxiliary power kicks on. We're back on the air.
Do we have auxiliary power?
Of course we do. Everyone does in New York. Have you ever been in a completely blacked out building?
I certainly have. I was
Yes, you
stuck
have.
at stuck
where?
at NEW, the last blackout, and there's no auxiliary power there. So that sucked.
Were you stuck in the elevator?
No, fortunately.
Stuck in the staircase?
So you could just walk down.
When we did. We did, but but you're walking down. How many flights down was that? 9? I don't
You have
know.
to follow Earl's eyes
Whole
and
9 stories to get to freedom.
Oh no, I'm not. But
That's
he
tough.
asked. But there's
Smile,
no
Earl,
generators.
Light the way.
All right, well, so Steve interviewed Master Poe, and we got some audio. Master Poe had no idea we were interviewing him.
Thank you. Apparently, I'm supposed to get with you about an evacuation plan.
I'm sorry?
What? No, I mean, there's apparently a. I guess there's actually.
Steve, you're the biggest pussy.
What?
I can hear that you're nervous.
No, I'm trying not to crack up.
Are you sure?
Oh, is
Yeah,
that-
I'm not afraid of what Poe's going to do if he happens to get angry and knock my head off.
You kind of have a nervousness to your voice, like, oh, God, I hope I don't piss him off.
No. It's oh God, I hope I don't crack up.
All right.
There's apparently a. I guess there's
Because he's, like, slamming things around, like,
No,
He can
I
never
hope this goes okay.
He can never infiltrate the mob.
Right.
They'd find the wire in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
He's even a little nervous.
From his voice, you can tell something's up already.
Slam.
Right, he's like,
I am trying to desperately
sweat pouring off his
yeah,
forehead.
desperately trying to maintain my composure while asking questions without bursting into fucking laughter.
You're right, Steve. No, I'm not wearing a wire. Just loses it immediately.
I'm just a little wired. I mean,
Right. Listen how natural Steve comes across.
Thank you. Apparently, I'm supposed to get with you about an evacuation plan.
I'm sorry?
What? No, I mean, there's
sounds like
apparently
what?
a,
sounds like it's written like bad acting. Like they're reading a script. Apparently, I'm supposed to. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Apparently, I'm supposed to get with you about an evacuation plan.
I'm sorry?
What? No, I mean, there's apparently a. I guess there's actually now concern of this hurricane.
Let's get it. Oh, fuck. You're kidding me. What are they saying? When is it hitting?
If in the event that it hits this area, what is the, I guess, what would your recommendation?
Holy shit! That is not a guy that thinks he's gonna crack.
This is, I guess.
That's not a guy that's gonna crack up at any moment.
Trying to think how to phrase it.
Yeah, I'm really just trying to think how to phrase it because I walked into this cold.
I'm not buying it.
What, you think I'm afraid? You honestly think I'm frightened?
I
No.
think you're frightened.
I'm sorry.
Bill?
Inaccurate.
Frightened or is
I don't know. It sounds like bad soap opera acting.
I think, that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
It's just bad acting.
Yeah,
and
horrible
the fact
acting.
that maybe he's a little shook up that this is being recorded.
Right.
Yeah.
And he knows that his side is going to be on this also, so
Yeah.
he's got to
And maybe
perform
he'll be
well.
the one getting made fun of.
I would agree with Anthony on that one. I would totally fess up to bad acting and totally fess up to knowing it was being recorded.
Well, Poe, you've come back. Rachel. A string of Peloponnese.
It's awful acting.
It's really bad.
I guess what would your recommendation be for an evacuation plan to get everybody out of here?
Okay. First, we have to find out when is it going to hit?
I would assume.
And 6 hours before it hits, we're out of here.
Okay.
Not 1 hour before it hits. 6 hours before it hits.
Now, okay. Why 6 hours? What would that time frame allow?
Well, I was involved with Hurricane Floyd, and I
You
stayed.
kicked his ass, right?
Yeah. We stayed.
Drop kick right to the eye.
Yeah.
Take care of that problem.
No, we stayed in the house and we tried to fight this hurricane, and that was stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the best thing for you to do is to get rid of your or take your clothing, your
Well, we'll
electronics.
listen to the tape. I just want to know why the 6 hours.
That's all.
Because 6 hours
give you time.
also sounds kind of dangerous. Like then you're out of the building on a crowded evacuating road as the storm hits.
All right, let's.
I don't know.
Let's listen.
Who am I to say? Well, he's sitting next to me.
Because if anybody has ever experienced being in a hurricane,
Right.
it's one of the worst things ever. Now, you guys were up on top of this building, and you know, if we stay here, most likely nothing's going to happen. However, depending on where we live, we may have to do some preparations in our homes.
Okay.
Make some preparations. I know I will definitely have to make some preparations.
All right, so far so good.
Fairly normal.
We'll move on here.
If by chance that we are hit by a hurricane, let's say now, and the best thing for us to do is to stay here.
Stay here.
Well, it's too late. The hurricane hit us. If it's that bad,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
because you know what's going to happen is you won't be able to get a taxi, you won't be able to get a train, and it'll be difficult for you to get out of New York City. Anthony will not. It's going to take him 4.5 hours to get home. So that's why we have to stay watch of this hurricane. If by chance the hurricane is going to hit us, then we have to be ahead of it. If the hurricane is going to hit us at 2 o'clock, then we have to get out of here 3-4 hours, preferably, ahead of time.
How much time for a slowy cane, though? Because I would assume you got more time.
No, that was wrong. That was wrong. 'Cause if the hurricane's going to hit, just stay home.
Stay home.
Stay home.
We'd have enough
So
advance
have
notice.
you done any research on this shit, or he just came in and asked the question and you just went with it?
No, I was hit by a hurricane. I was hit by a hurricane very bad. I lost my home in '99.
We got a comedian coming up this weekend.
And now the funny. But when Steve asked you, it's pretty much cold. You didn't know that you were going into this meeting to discuss evacuation.
No,
right?
he said his wife was concerned.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue listening here.
Yeah, hurricane liver cirrhosis, maybe she'd be concerned with.
Like, say it's 7 o'clock in the morning and we get, a heads up. Guys, get out of Dodge. Go now. What do we do? How do we get open at home? How do we get...
What we should have outside. Okay, Anthony is going to be driving home himself.
I would assume. I don't know.
Opie is probably going to need to be driven home. He's not going to take a taxi or
rollerblades.
I mean, if the hurricane is that bad, then we would take him home.
Oh, look at that. You got taken home.
Or just let the hurricane blow me home. don't have to use my legs when I'm rollerblading.
You could put on your blades and the breeze would whisk you home.
Whisk me home. Really nice and fast.
I guess the question is, God forbid if we're all stuck here for...
Okay.
Let's say we're all stuck in this...
What we should do is have provisions. We should have our flashlights. We should have our food. We should definitely have our water.
Mm-hmm.
And we should have extra amount of that. Now, honestly, if the hurricane is that bad, we can see it on television. We say, okay, well, guess what, guys?
We shouldn't be here.
It's going to hit New York City this date. Do not be here, because this is going to be a deadlock. You won't be able to get in and out of the city. 9/11, same thing. You couldn't get in and out of the city.
Right.
And the problem is that, okay, you have a hurricane, so now you have wind. Is it a tropical storm? The water's coming down so hard. You're driving, and then you're stopped because the rain is coming down so hard, people can't even see in front of them. That's how bad it gets.
Painting quite the picture.
Someone had a really good instant feedback about
Basically, something about Steve asking Master Poe to talk louder into his lapel. I don't know the exact wording of it, but Jesus Christ. Just the worst fucking guy.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Excuse me, can you talk louder? Yeah, posthorrors.net. Clark, Master Poe, could you say that a little louder and say that my lapel? That's a great line, bro.
Poe's got a very dramatic delivery, though. He's very
He
intense.
painted this horrific picture.
Yeah.
It's like that Day After Tomorrow movie.
Yeah,
the image
exactly.
he's painting.
All right, let's continue.
So you're talking about barricading everybody in this place for a period of maybe several days.
Oh my God, what kind of hurricane are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
If you're talking about a severe, drastic hurricane that's coming in, first of all, why be here?
Right.
You know why? Because the only reason why we're here is to do a show. Well, guess what? We won't have any electricity.
Oh.
Great answer, Steve.
I can hear myself scrolling through the phone as I'm answering that.
We won't have any electricity. Oh. Good one.
Yeah, you're really good at how you keep leading Poe to like other areas.
I'm terrible.
Where the comedy can keep
I
coming.
am terrible. But you know what? You have to understand that I'm the only person in the building at that point who's not going to lose his mind laughing. The option was me or Ben. That was the choice. When you throw those two in the mix, I think I was immediately elected.
All right, more.
Good
So
point.
imagine no electricity, no computer ability, no access at all. Do you know what's going to happen here? Chaos. Either Opie and Anthony is going to make us all laugh, and Jimmy, well, Jimmy's not going to be here, but Opie and Anthony are going to make us laugh, or they're going to go crazy, and they're going to drive us crazy.
Maybe we can count on them to be entertaining, but who knows?
Good one, Steve.
You're welcome.
You get that one from Eric Logan? Jeez. All right, a couple more clips here.
We've already talked about how to get open and home, blah, 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 blah. What about you got interns that are coming from Staten Island, Jersey?
How would they get home?
We're talking about 4 kids who are going to have...
Staten Island will be covered with water, gentlemen. A tidal wave will wash over them, destroying the island. I love the drama in Poe's voice.
Very, very melodramatic delivery.
Staten Island, write it off, kids. It's gone.
4 kids who are going to have frightened parents at home.
And I'm assuming we're responsible for them. Okay, so if we're responsible for them, then either A, they stay here with grown-up adults that can handle the situation, or...
Where are they?
As opposed to those childlike
they
adults.
get taken home.
But if we're worried about taking them home, and Anthony's going to be spending 6 hours getting to Long Island.
Well, like I said, if it's going to be that bad, Anthony shouldn't come in.
Right.
If it gets that bad, then no one should be coming in.
Give me the day off.
Hey, we got some great instant feedback coming in. Rich from Allentown. If the hurricane floods, Anthony is screwed. He will not have any shoes from his shoelaces being wet.
Yeah.
Chris
Throw 'em away.
Chris from Dallas, Texas. Being trapped in an office with Steve the Bear and no food. Make sure you keep the cameras rolling, kids. And Jimmy from whackbag.com. Steve would hover above the water in his hybrid.
Certainly would.
All right, one more clip here. Steve and Master Poe talking about an evacuation plan. Or maybe not.
Nope. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. All right, here we go.
All right, say you've got these kids. Let's say, God forbid, this fucking hurricane, we're all dumb enough to come in.
He's getting
this
tough
thing
on
hits.
him now.
Yeah.
Where do we take? Do you have the ability to house any of these kids? Would you feel comfortable enough taking any of these kids home?
My place is big. If
Is it fixed up enough?
yeah, there's plenty of room. They'll just sleep with the dogs.
With the dogs?
No, I'm only kidding.
Jesus Christ, Poe. Cruel fuck.
No.
And then, I mean, shit.
There's plenty of room.
Providing you could get out, could you take kids home?
I don't know why you're smiling, because let me tell you, this was a horror for me, man.
I'm tired. I hate having these fucking conversations because I really do. I fucking hate it.
This is what you call a nightmare. All right? And you're smiling, and I don't know why you're smiling. This was a nightmare.
All right.
He's shot in the head
This
in a
destroys
second.
houses, this destroys homes, this destroys families.
You know what's making this bit better? The listeners. Brian from posthorrors.net. Oh, yeah, you guys are just going to be sitting there telling jokes to everyone. Who are you kidding? Ope's going to be killing people for sport, and Anthony will be in the corner washing his hands for hours on end. That goes on and on.
And while this is going on, I have Ben and Wicklin in the other office and Don in the other room phoning in questions.
Oh, really?
So I'm picking up the phone thinking it's somebody else, and I'm playing it off, but it's Don and Ben in the other room phoning in questions.
All right, well, there you have it. Master Poe's evacuation plan. Courtesy of Steve.
Wow.
Very good, guys.
Well, at least
Thanks.
we're all safe. And he
God
did
for
know,
that.
stay home.
Thank
We would
you,
stay
guys.
home.
Thanks, Master Poe.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was riveting.
Yeah, wasn't it? Terrible.
Hey guys, this is Master Poe. You're listening to the worst of Master Poe.
It's the worst. The worst.
We'll be back with more of the worst of Opie and Anthony featuring Travis.
Of Opie and Anthony. The worst. It's the worst.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
The worst.
With Travis.
Holy mackerel, am I enjoying that radio program?
Listening to the worst of Opie and Anthony. My name's Travis, and Fan and Sam are along in the studio.
Just keep going with it. Sounds
All right. Hey, Jim Norton's one of the guys on the show, and we had a copy of Cosmopolitan magazine lying around.
Oh man,
what?
I'm excited. Sometimes you just say stuff because I can hear you finishing a sentence, and I'm just kind of leading you to the next thing.
I like when you lead me.
All
We
right.
don't have to halt everything every time a sound is made.
Yeah.
He sounded sad.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Why?
Sorry.
Why? Why did he sound sad? I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, there you go. There's
All
a
right.
test you failed.
All right. Jim answers some advice from the advice column in Cosmopolitan magazine.
Hold it.
On the worst of Opie and Anthony.
Stop.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony show.
All right, here we go. Cosmopolitan. Ask him anything. Advice from our guy guru, Jonathan Small. But instead of reading the answers from Jonathan Small, we'll have Jimmy answer these questions, okay?
All right.
Well, let's just give it a shot, see what happens. You never know. That's the beauty of this show. Maybe we'll fall on our asses. We don't know. All right, the question for this guy. I've been hooking up. It's a chick, obviously, talking here. I've been hooking up with this guy for months, but he said he doesn't have time for a relationship. Then he saw me flirting with another guy and told me that he doesn't want me hooking up with other people. Does he have feelings for me?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Hope he did a spit take.
Oh.
Simple but effective. Holy shit. All right, let's try the next one. All right.
All right. Good. Let's go.
A few weeks ago, it's a chick talking. Okay. A few weeks ago, I was having family problems, and it made me super emotional. During this time, my boyfriend and I had sex, and right before my orgasm, I burst into tears. He was really sweet, but ever since then, we haven't had sex. When I try to get him into bed, he tells me he's not in the mood. How can I get him to sleep with me again?
You can't.
I like it. Short and sweet. Jimmy is truly an answer man.
We got another benchmark bit developing right in front of our eyes.
Love it.
All right. How about this? My guy is great. I could hear the promos already, by the way.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, why did I do this to myself? It's a chick talking. But of course they'll edit that part out of it when you hear the promo. My guy is great, but he's super hairy. I'd love to ask him to wax his back, but I don't want to hurt his feelings. What do I do?
Crash his website.
Crossed the terminals on his car battery. I was in drive. I went backwards.
Yes. Feed him 2 M&Ms and then watch him vomit for a half hour. Old garbanzo bean belly. Kick that fucking stomach of his.
It's amazing because he has the stapled stomach. He still has enough nutrition going in there to have a hairy back.
It really is amazing.
You would think something would suffer.
I can't
Like
figure
it
that
wouldn't have
problem
enough.
out.
It wouldn't have enough energy in your body to keep the hair growing.
He really is just a Lebanese ass.
Holy crap!
I'm so full. I had a jawbreaker for lunch.
Here's another one for Jimmy. If a guy gives you his number but doesn't ask for yours, is he not interested? This is a chick talking, obviously. Chick talking. If a guy gives you his number but doesn't ask for yours, is he not interested?
Not necessarily.
Wow. You're really pumping out those helpful answers.
Yeah, I mean, you ask, I answer.
I really would. I like thinking about that. Guy gives the number, doesn't ask for hers. Is it overconfidence or lack of confidence there?
Maybe it's maybe he doesn't have a phone.
But he gave her the number.
That's the beauty of it.
All right, here we go. The final.
I think that's just saying, look, if you want to call me,
Yeah.
call me. If not, I'll hunt you down and kill you.
It's a way to be rejected without having to look her in the
Or
face.
to not put the pressure on her. It's like, hey, if you're interested, here's my number. I'm interested.
Yeah.
And if you're not, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Final question. This is a chick talking. I've been with my guy for months, and I'm really attracted to him, but he always pulls these weird seduction moves that really turn me off. For example, sometimes he'll do a little striptease that reminds me of skeevy male strippers. It's so dorky. How can I tell him to stop?
Just say, Hawk, stop it.
Swift kick in the ball sack.
Or how about the next time he starts to strip, lay him on his back and shit in his mouth.
Like Pavlov's dog, he'll stop dancing,
Yeah.
knowing that shit is coming.
I want to show you what I think of your little dance. It's the second big shit joke I did today. I really am limited.
Don't want to dance.
Well, I think that was wonderful, Jimmy. Thank you. I think you helped a lot of people out there.
Insightful, yeah.
It's not making people laugh, but it's about helping.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
Featuring Travis.
It's the worst.
He's reached his potential. This is as far as he can go.
This is it. It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony show.
So this next bit here on the worst of Opie and Anthony, staff picks Travis edition.
Right, the staff picks Travis.
I believe this is the bit where the term "no homo" was coined. I think. Don't quote me on that. But this is intern Bobby no homo, and I think he brought this.
Hey Sam, you hear what Travis said?
What?
He said he personally thought of no homo, and it's in this bit.
I didn't say that.
Jesus Christ, Travis, why don't you take credit for everything?
I said intern Bobby came up with it.
I was just quoting him.
Yeah.
No, don't quote me on that.
It's a funny bit. I'm excited that you picked
This
it.
is a funny bit. I enjoy it a lot. Intern Bobby explains what no homo is. Here on the worst of Opie and Anthony, Travis edition.
I think. Sorry,
Stop laughing.
We also get gay chicken, I believe, is another product of this.
I think you're right.
All right.
This is a good bit. I picked good bits. Mm-hmm. Opie and Anthony, worst of.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony show.
What's up, Bobby?
Yeah, I loved you. By the way, I loved you in the Babe Ruth story. Go ahead.
If you do something gay and you call no homo, it's not gay.
If you call no homo,
those
are the rules now.
That's a rule. You could call no homo. And you could do anything. And as
Example?
long as you
So you could suck a guy's cock and say no homo?
You can say, I'll suck your dick, no homo.
No. But
Really?
but you're a homo.
Yeah.
What uncle convinced you that was true?
The words.
Exactly.
Just say no homo.
No homo and it's not
That's
gay.
right.
Well, growing up, that you always heard, like, you know, if you did something that was, like, kind of faggy, you could always just say no homo beforehand, and it kind of gets you off the hook a little.
Example.
Like, as a joke, like, if my friends are talking to a girl, I'll just come up and kiss them on the shoulder, like, sensually, and, you know, you call no homo afterwards, and it's all cool.
Know what I love about that story? He wasn't kissing on the shoulder. He
Nope.
changed it for the radio. Where
Yeah.
were you kissing?
Where were
the
you
guy?
kissing?
No, you kiss them
neck.
right here, like, just nice, like one of those, soft.
That
It's
is really like gay though.
It's
Yeah.
kind of funny, though.
Never.
No.
Do you taste the musky man sweat on him when you do that on
No,
your
you
lips?
try not to taste. You
Does
just
it
it's
linger
mostly,
there long enough?
It's mostly about the sound it makes because it makes
Yeah.
like a nice little smacking sound.
All right, kiss Jimmy on the shoulder.
I
Let's see
wouldn't
how
do
this would
that.
work.
I prefer not to.
No, he
I
really.
prefer you didn't.
No, he really wants to see how this works. Just kiss him on the shoulder.
No.
It'll be okay.
He's
playing
Then
that
you
for
could
the
just
radio.
call no homo.
Yeah, no homo, Jamie. It's not gay.
No, I would yell, "Go homo," because that's what you'd have to do. Leave.
Go homo. All right, thanks, Bobby. That was terrific.
Well, this guy, well, I want another example.
Oh,
I know there's another one. You don't just yell out once in your teenage life.
All right, if I fuck with my friends, like they're walking on the block, I'll just like grab the like under their ass and like, did you shit your pants? And like you call no homo on that.
Wait, you would grab like his taint?
Well, not really grab it, just like put your hand there and go, did you shit your pants?
Put
bro?
your hand like slide your hand in under his
I'm not
ass.
fingering him. I'm not getting.
No, I understand, but you would slide your hand. How far would your hand go? Like to the balls?
No, you don't grab balls. It's just like the ass. Like the
I
back
know
of the
you
ass.
don't grab. I'm just saying you would slide. They're walking. You would slide your hand.
Well, if you get, I've done it to Sean before. If you get Sean, just make him walk by.
Piece of shit did it to me too.
Holy shit!
He thinks I'm the guy that you get to do your little gay tricks to.
Did he say no homo?
No, he didn't even say no homo. So he really just wanted to touch my ass.
Let's get Sean in here. I want to see this because I'm not grasping what's going on.
Thank you for
I wanna
bringing
see
another volunteer.
how far that'll go.
It's not going to be entertaining all set up, so you
It doesn't matter. It's not for entertainment. It's
just
for
act. Make like you're just doing it naturally.
It was completely
Wait, what did he do to you, Nathaniel?
He did this trick.
What is it? Like he goes in the pants?
What's the trick?
It apparently, he just touches sort of the slack in your pants in the back, if you have some, if you're lucky enough to have some, and because if you don't, it's your ass, and then says, "Did you shit your pants?"
So he would walk by. Here. Stand up.
So stand
no,
up.
you gotta stand up.
Stand up. Let me
Fluff it up
get
a little bit.
Let me
Walk
get a
by.
look at
Just
this.
come this way. Stay there. Walk by.
Walk
Like you just
by.
come up behind and go,
Faggot.
bro, did you shit your pants? And you just put your hand right
Oh
there.
my
Like,
God!
You are
Dude,
gay.
This guy is the
Swipe.
biggest
No homo.
faggot.
You
I didn't
swiped
see it,
right up
dude.
his butt
Fucking
crack.
gay.
You swiped from his taint up to his butt crack.
I didn't really feel anything. Like I'm not grabbing balls
That's
at all.
sexual harassment.
Dude, the first
That's
week
how
I
I
was
felt,
here.
to be honest.
What?
Travis, get in here. I have a trick.
The first week I was here, I was trying to take a piss in the bathroom, and he comes up behind me and starts grabbing my ass and kissing me on the shoulder and shit.
Dude, you are so
He's
gay.
a faggot, man.
Are you
Homo,
realizing this?
But it's no homo.
It's no homo.
Yeah.
No.
Did he say no homo?
No, that's
No,
what
no,
he did
that-
it, so it was real homo.
It's all homo.
He says the no homo thing. He brings that up, but in any of these cases, he's never used no homo.
Bro, you ever grab a cock and lick it and laugh? No. It's all right. It's fine. You just so what? You like men.
Wait,
Not a big deal.
and you guys don't even know each other? And after your first week
the
here?
first week I was here.
Jesus.
And now this has become like a daily thing. He gropes me.
He's exaggerating. He's
Whoa,
exaggerating.
whoa, whoa. Is he groping you, son?
Yeah.
What else has he done to you,
Can't
You
Sean?
know,
blame
like,
him.
if you're sitting there, he'll just grab your dick real quick and walk away.
Stop.
Don't tell me you haven't done that.
That's
man.
ridiculous.
You've
now
done
you're
that
being
every
ridiculous.
time on the computer.
Now you're being
I'm
ridiculous.
on the computer and you grab my dick.
That's
and you
being
walk away.
ridiculous.
Wait, you grabbed.
He's being. You're being. That's totally ridiculous.
You've done it like
Dude,
5
that's
times.
ridiculous. Whatever. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, hold
sitting
on
at the
now.
computer.
Yeah. I'm
Is he a big
sitting at
boy?
the computer and he just
I
like
don't
comes
know.
like he doesn't like take a hold of it, but he touches it a little and leaves.
What the hell's going on here after we leave?
God.
I think he's exaggerating. I'm gonna be honest.
Have you touched his package in any way?
Dude, don't
the
lie,
front of his
you
pants.
Don't lie.
No, I didn't touch the front of his pants.
Well, what happened, Sean?
That's exactly what happened. He touched my pants. He like raised it, and
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get you hot there, but
Nathaniel, what'd you do? Because I mean,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not quite the
When
kind
he
of guy
played
that
no
really
homo-
puts up with that
when he
kind
played
of
no
stuff.
homo with you, what'd you do?
When he played that gay no homo thing.
I quite literally turned around and said, "Don't ever fucking touch me again." I screamed. I really yelled. I made a scene.
Wow.
I
Why
hear
don't you
that's
say, "Hey, you masher"? This man's annoying me, officer.
Mash. Wait, walk us.
I hear that's what you're supposed to do. Make a scene.
Wait, walk
You
us.
blow your whistle.
Hit him with your pocketbook.
Masher. Walk us through it. What, how did this go down?
I was, I don't know, standing amongst the cubicles and talking to Travis, about work, I'm sure. And he comes up behind me and says, "Did you shit your pants?" whilst touching me. fucking feel like I'm in therapy.
Holy shit!
That makes it sound really gay, though. It really is
Yeah,
not supposed to be gay.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Paint it the hot straight way, the funny way.
It's a great way for a gay guy to try to find other gay guys
Right.
in a work environment.
Right. Yeah, you're trolling. You're trolling.
Have you done
for
it to
gay guys.
Steve?
No,
Of course not.
I bet you can't keep your hands off of Ben's, though. That fucking cock has got to be
Oh.
begging to be grazed.
Wow. It's got to freaking ride it like one of those banana boat rides when you go down the Caribbean.
Now, why wouldn't you do it to? Why would you do it to certain people but not others? Is it that you find others more attractive for this?
It's not something
Or
I
is it
think about. It's like stupid bullshit me and friends of mine do in school, like just joking around.
But like, why wouldn't you do it to Steve?
I never really thought about it. I'm gonna be honest.
So, how many times have you touched Sean's cock? It's not a big deal. We're all friends.
I never touched Sean's
How many
cock.
times have you grazed the area?
I've never. It sounds. I never grazed the area.
It's bullshit. He's
You've
saying.
done it at least 5 times.
At least 5.
I count it every night. Every
Plays
time.
no. Why not playing no hetero? You can have a little more fun playing no hetero.
Never thought about it
chicks.
that way.
Yeah, grab their tits and yell, "No rape."
Although it turns out you're just no hetero.
Steve, what would you do if he did that to you? If he came up behind you,
Beat
and,
the ever-loving shit out of him.
Yeah,
He'd
yeah.
come immediately.
What was that? I'm sorry. No, you can repeat it. I won't
I didn't
kill
say
you.
anything.
No, he didn't say anything. We were just laughing.
I said
at him.
he'd beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else been touched or groped?
Not me yet.
So Nathaniel, what did you do after that? I was kind of distracted.
I just yelled like
a girl,
a woman in a subway. Yes.
And then you had
you masher.
Nathaniel went home and took a Brillo pad shower.
Ooh, that's violation.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, to do it to Sean's one thing, because he's of your station. But I was annoyed that you were that comfortable that you could do that to me.
I realized that afterwards.
Just
I
in
realized,
time,
yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
So Than is saying that you don't mind, like you understand why he would want to graze the other intern.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the employees,
Hands off.
Hands off, pal.
You kissed
Don't touch
Bill?
the merchandise.
Where's Bill?
Not here.
Damn it. He
Is
did
it
what?
true you kissed Bill on the shoulder on Friday?
Well, yeah, that's the.
Oh, he
that's
did
the,
that to
that's
me
the
a bunch of
gag.
times too.
How many's a bunch?
Like
Sean?
in the elevator this morning, there was a guy in a business suit, so I just went, "Hey," and I just smooched him on the shoulder.
Do you understand that no one wants
Smooch?
to play?
And one time
You're the only one that's into the
is
gag.
gay enough. One time to do the joke is gay enough. To do it repeatedly is so gay. No matter how many times you say no gay, so gay.
I'm not gay, so I guess.
How long? How old were you when you and your friend just kind of masturbated together and kind of like laughed it off after? Don't lie.
No, we never.
Don't
we never,
lie.
No, I never.
Yes, you
had,
did.
I never had a homosexual experience
That's not true.
Per se.
per se.
You grabbed my cock. That's not a homosexual experience.
Yeah, I mean, around this office, you're known as a slut at this point.
Sounds like last night's episode of The Sopranos.
Here's Bill.
Oh.
Here's Bill, the intern. Bill.
Hey, what's going on?
How do you do?
Bill, did Bobby kiss you on the shoulder on Friday?
Did he? I don't think he did. I don't remember this. I don't remember Friday, to be honest.
He just doesn't remember the entire day of Friday.
Like a hell of a
No, I don't. If he did, I didn't notice it.
So he's never played no homo with you?
No.
I guess he plays no homo with everybody around here.
Oh, does he? Oh, I hear him say stuff to people that sounds kind of gay, and
Like what?
the way he talks to Little John,
Who's Little John?
this other guy.
Oh, John with the short arms?
No, John's the other kid.
Bronx Johnny or
No.
The camera. You
anime hair.
We have no idea.
Oh, child actor.
star? Child actor?
star that's grown up.
Oh, yeah.
You like
He's
him.
the one I'd go after.
Well, I tell him I'd hold him down and fuck him because he's so cute. But it's not serious. I'm not gonna really hold him down and fuck him.
You grabbed Nathaniel's ass. You want to hold that boy down and fuck him. You kissed Bill's shoulder, and you've kissed Sean's shoulder, grabbed his ass, and touched his cock area.
So apparently, I would like Sean the best if
I guess
according
I'm
to
the
your
winner.
description.
Wow.
How old were you when you first mutually masturbated with another boy?
I never mutually masturbated with someone. I promise. That 100%.
Bill, what have you heard?
Well, I'm not going to say outright what I've heard, but Bob has some stories about when he was watching porn with friends, though.
All right, you were watching porn with your friends, and what?
What happened? You rubbed it through your pants?
I've watched porn with my friends before.
And?
You watch porn with your friends.
and then
One friend,
One
a
goes,
friend.
One goes to the bathroom, jerks off, and that's what happens.
and then the other one does.
Yeah, it's
You'll
like,
take turns.
That's what that was.
Stopwatch.
I had to be 7th, 8th grade like that. I don't know.
Bill, is that the story?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Bill, you rock. Hold on, man. We got John. John, the other intern. John.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Former child star. What's up?
Hey, on Friday, Bobby pulled the "you shit your pants" on me, as well as multiple kisses on the shoulder. So let's just say it's been uncomfortable the last couple of days there.
Holy shit! Who knew this was going on?
Who knew all this cock was being slung around the office the minute we walk out?
I don't know how to quit you.
He's a fag.
And how did that make you feel, John?
Not very well. I've been looking at Bobby like a total faggot he is the last couple of days.
Oh, you like that, don't you, faggot?
Wow. Who saw this coming? And he was brave enough to do it to Nathaniel.
He's kissed my shoulder, too.
He did?
Well, wait a minute. You're a little tall to be a victim. You're a fucking jujitsu guy. What's wrong with you?
Well, I don't really know if it merits beating the shit
Yeah,
out of him.
Nathaniel should have kicked him like Matthew Shepard.
You should have played no spleen with him. Nothing? That was...
No, I'm thinking about Nathaniel. Actually,
Are you
Bobby.
saying I'm inviting this, Jim? Like
I'm saying that you're like the woman in the office who just didn't want to cause trouble.
You're asking for it the way you're dressed.
Yeah.
I think you're dressing a little too sexy
Yeah,
lately,
provocative.
Nathaniel.
Showing you come in here after that fat smash diet, showing off your svelte body. Who didn't want to touch it?
All right, well.
Wow, man.
Everyone's very uncomfortable with Bobby and his no homo game.
Yeah. Oh, he never said no homo once to me.
Well, of course
No.
you wouldn't.
Well,
He just came up with that today. I guess to explain everything. I never heard
Yeah.
no homo before.
He did. That was a preemptive strike. He did. Just kind of try to make it all better before all this came out.
If you had to sleep with one of the other guys, which one would it be?
I wouldn't sleep with a guy.
If you had to.
I wouldn't.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you had to.
Oh, come on.
I don't know how to
It's
play this
John.
game. I
Yes, you do.
Dude, it's the oldest radio bit in the world.
wouldn't sleep with the guy.
If you had to
If
pick
you
one.
had to.
Well, I wouldn't. And
That's not an
believe me,
acceptable answer. You're on the air. If you had to.
I understand that, and that's why I'm not gonna.
You have to pick one.
I would not.
All right,
Who's your favorite guy around the office to pull the "did you shit your pants" on?
It's not something that like all right, look, I want to go after this guy. It's just I don't think about it.
But
like
who's
that.
your favorite? Who have you had the most fun kissing on the shoulder and touching
It's not
their
a
ass?
fun thing to do it. I don't get an excitement out of doing it. I think it's funny
So
when other people
why
see
do you do it?
Because other people see it and they think it's uncomfortable, and I just laugh. It's like a little.
So you think it's fun?
I think it's funny.
So who is it the most fun with?
The most funny to do it.
It doesn't matter. They're all the same. It's all the same thing.
Who have you enjoyed it the most with?
I didn't enjoy with anyone.
That's not true. You wouldn't do it to everybody.
Obviously, you didn't do it to Steve, so you know that wouldn't be fun.
Well, I
Fan,
guess, well, I wouldn't
probably
kiss,
not as
I
fun.
wouldn't kiss Steve on the shoulder. He doesn't wear sleeves.
But now I'm thinking you touched him more than probably anybody, so it's more fun.
Well, he's around me the most, so that's he's just near me the most.
What were you going to say, Danny?
I was just going to say that he's never even come close to doing any of this shit with me. So
That's-
it's obvious that Bobby has favorites of who he likes to pull.
Danny's
off.
hurt.
I am hurt. God damn it! I have good cheeks.
Danny is hurt.
Well, another thing is they're like Danny and Travis. They're always running around during the show, so I don't have a lot of contact with them. They're in the.
So I'm idle.
And
well, no,
So I'm gay and idle. Thank you.
but
yeah, Fan, that faggot that just stands around and does nothing.
Yeah. Asking for it.
It's not what I meant, but usually I'm in contact with the interns more, obviously. So
Yeah,
sure.
In close contact, apparently.
Yeah.
Don't play no homo with us.
Sean, how many times has he grazed your cock area?
I would have to say at least 5.
Now,
But
how does he graze your cock? What are you doing when this? I am having trouble picturing this. So I'm asking.
Like, I'm not gonna touch his cock.
No, don't
but,
touch his cock. Just tell us.
Like, if I'm him and he walks by, he just comes out, he goes like that, and walks away like
A little
okay.
snatch
Yeah.
of the cock.
He'll reach his hand in when you're sitting.
Yeah.
And kind of just grab your
And
cock.
give a
real
quick
quick.
grab and
Yeah.
then leave.
how would I do it while you were sitting? You wouldn't defend against it, obviously.
He
Like,
might
if
not
you were
see it.
sitting down, and
I can't see you.
But it
coming
looks
behind
like you
me,
come
man.
up behind,
Yeah.
which
Is
is
that-
probably used to, and then just grab real quick.
and then run away, and you wouldn't.
And then you keep walking like nothing happened.
I don't know. I have a problem with. What do I come over your shoulder? Like I'm trying to figure this out myself.
Dude. Yeah, I know. You can just go like that. It's really.
Oh yeah. And you wouldn't just go
you
like
show-
that, and I wouldn't be able to grab you. Try to do it to me, and I bet you I could.
Try to do it to me.
I could have tried it to too.
You just asked him to grab your cock.
Yeah, try to do it to me, and I'll see.
Look, yeah, he's just begging for it.
You can't
Oops,
do
you
it
got
sitting
me.
down.
Yeah, try again.
So, now, did he ever like did he ever push the spongy part through the jeans?
And no one has heard this no homo part of the game, right, Bill?
No, I'm not really too sure. I hear things around. I never hear no homo. I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest.
Well, that means you're not gay. You get to do gay stuff, but as long as you say no homo, you're not gay.
Oh no, I'm unaware of any of that.
John, no homo?
Not at all. This kid's pretty homo, but he's never done that to me. I mean, in fact, he did it to me in front of Steve the other day. Steve was walking in the Ron Fez office, and he did it right in front of him, and even Steve knew he was a faggot right there.
Steve, comment?
Yeah, it was.
He was asking me. He was saying Steve is this gay, and he would kiss his shoulder, and I said, yeah, that's gay. And it was John was typing, trying to do work, and he was kissing his shoulder.
Wow, that's a little weird.
I don't like the fact that John's voice is 30 years too old. Forget it.
I knew where you're going. The voice definitely doesn't match him.
He sounds like Scorch.
Yeah. All right, John. We'll see you soon. All right.
All right, man. See you later.
Later, old man voice.
Bobby, thanks.
All right.
Well, let's enough of the no homo thing, please.
Cool. Sashay back to work.
Before someone really just pops you hard.
Grabbing ass.
All right. He's grabbing
Ass,
everyone's
kissing men.
I remember I got to side with Bobby on one thing. The first time I ever saw porno was with my friend. I had never seen it. We watched on his dad's VCR, because back then no one had them. It was called The Fur Trap. And we were both sitting on his parents' bedroom floor, not touching each other, just sitting there. And I actually had to excuse myself. I was so blown away by it. I had to go and lay on his parents' bed. I had to lay on his parents' bathroom floor and jerk off.
Wow.
Ugh. That's what I did. I wasn't prepared for that.
Couldn't wait.
I'd never seen one.
In front of everybody?
Yeah, I'll get
No, alone. It was just me and him watching.
In front of everybody.
And I excused myself just to go lay on the floor and jerk off.
Oh, okay. I was distracted because Ben came running in with another victim.
Morning, fellas.
Hi, man.
Yeah, Bobby's grabbed my ass on a couple of occasions.
What has he done? How does he do it?
Let's say I have to go print something out to make a copy. I have to semi-bend over to make a copy. And he'll pinch my ass. I won't hit him because I want a job here, but...
Look what you have to deal with.
It's getting a little much, right?
Because you're scared you're going to get
bit.
fired. Look, man, I give permission to any freaking guy that gets touched by Bobby to turn around and punch him in the face.
My problem is why there's 30 men that he's molested. Why hasn't nobody come forward?
No, they're also riddled with guilt.
Even Fan, who's an employee here, just kind of took it and kept it.
Yeah.
And cried into his pillow.
This is the one
He
guy
felt dirty.
that works behind the scenes that I'm scared of, by the way. So I'm very impressed that you didn't do anything to him.
Yeah.
Maybe you can build him a cake. That's wonderful.
So what? You bend over at the copier?
No, I don't really bend. It's like semi-arch over, and I don't do that shit no more. But
yeah, now he's around.
That'll print itself.
And did he pinch or rub or do that thing
it
where
was like a semi-weird pinch, semi-rub type homo shit. I don't.
Were your buttocks protruding, or was it like a kind of...
Nah, well, I naturally got a fat ass because I'm Spanish, so I guess it's pinchable.
So what do you think?
I was going to smack the shit out of him, but then I was told you can't really hit anybody if you work with them, so...
Yeah.
I just let it go.
This guy is just sexually harassing everyone in here.
I got a fat ass because I'm Spanish.
This guy's all right, man. I like it.
What are you doing working today?
Just interning today. The Yankees don't play, so I don't work.
Yeah, but why aren't you,
Nah, that's an excuse. I need a job.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
All right. Very
Real
cool.
working
So
guys.
what about, what's Bobby going to do? Does he do a lot of stuff for Fez?
Nah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So there's only one guy in here that isn't complaining.
Nathaniel, Sean, John, Bill. What's your name again?
Jay.
Jay. That's 5. I think there's another 1 or 2. 6 or 7 guys.
Fan, an update or anything?
Do you remember something else he did while you pretended you were eating cotton candy?
You could just go through some hypnotherapy.
There's some. I don't know if we want to keep talking about Bobby, but some of his hygiene habits are awfully borderline gay.
Borderline gay?
Yeah. Just where he nares.
He uses nair.
Yeah.
Where does he nair?
Bobby, they're all calling him.
Oh, Jesus.
Where does he
Well,
nair?
I'm thinking.
He's coming. He might be able to describe it better than me.
And I can't see.
Hold that
any
thought for a
reason
second.
this.
We got another gay or funny really fast. Parrot lungs. Parrot lungs, what's up?
Parrot lungs.
Hey guys,
Hey.
I just want to say it's hilarious. See, the whole time on the display of the Sky-Fi it says Bobby is gay. Funny. Yeah. Anyway, me and the boys have a fishing weekend, and we all have to shower in the same building or whatever. But my buddy's doing the dishes, and one of the other guys comes out of the shower, just drops his towel, goes up behind him, and hugs him from behind naked.
Gay.
I don't know. That's kind of funny if you're with all your friends. See, the thing that's funny about that as opposed to gay is that it's in front of everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of when you're doing something so.
It's ballsy and funny.
But
I think.
yeah,
that's. And he kind of rested his head against his back, like lovingly.
I don't know. That could be both.
It could be, but that's
'Cause it
more
is
funny.
funny.
If you do it when you're alone, that's kind of borderline. But if you do it when your friends are all watching, does everybody laugh at him?
Everybody.
How do you not fucking roll watching that? That's a hoot.
All right, I like it.
Okay then.
Very good. Let's go to Gary in New Jersey. Gary, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, bros?
Hey, Gary.
Hey, ballsack thing gets funny when the guy walks out with a big smile on his face, and then it changes to horror as he gets stuck in his zipper. And then it turns gay again when he asks for help from somebody to rub it and make it feel better.
And when you picked up the phone, your call turned awful.
All right, thank you. So back to Bobby. You nair where?
Put him next to me.
I nair my body sometimes. You know, like when I was going away, I'll shave my chest and
Going away, what, to prison?
Fire Island?
Well, Jamaica, but I would shave my chest and my, pubic region and nair my ass and, whatever.
Nair your ass.
Yes, because you can't really shave in there.
In where?
Your ass.
So your whole crack?
And your crack?
Well, your balls, your taint, the whole area.
So you just slather Nair on there and up your ass crack?
I guess so, yes.
Why would you nair your
Why
ass
is there
crack?
a need to be completely hairless?
Well, it's not that there's a need. It's just it's easier for when you're wiping. It's very cleanly, and if you want girls to play with that area, girls, girls, you're gonna want to be nice.
Say
and
girls
tidy.
another 10 times.
Yeah. Chicks.
Broads.
Tomatoes.
But I just asked Steve. I asked Steve for porn all the time, and like
Of course you do, because there's cocks in it.
And he never brings in the right type, does he?
Yeah.
Does he now?
You might not like this. It's all girls.
So you nair your ass crack?
Right.
Yes, I have done that.
Not gay. No gay.
No homo.
No homo.
No homo, see?
I can't even
it's
remember
not gay.
it.
No homo.
No homo.
All right, Bobby, thank you.
All right.
There
Bobby's
he goes.
terrific.
Out to harass. Oh no! What do we got? More victims?
Maybe I'm gonna go find out.
There may be more victims?
Yeah, there might be. Look, they're turning up. It's like the Gacy basement.
I feel bad for Jay here. He's just trying to make a living. He's trying to, you like radio and all, right?
Yeah, man.
And uh-oh, something else going on.
Okay, we're being told to ask to see his tattoo.
All right.
Shit.
Right here.
Share.
Bobby,
Let's see your
get
tattoo.
Back in.
I'm not gonna take out my tattoo because it's in a spot that I would have to pull down my pants.
Who cares?
Who cares at this point?
Yeah,
We all
you're
know you're
underwear on,
gay.
right?
But you know what? I have proof this is because of a girl. Because I called up your show.
Do you have underwear on?
Yes, I do.
So what is it, Jimmy? I can't see.
Turn this way.
That is as close to your ball sack as you could
It's
get
a
on
rose,
your thigh.
right?
It's a black rose, yes.
And it's a black
It's a
rose.
black rose just off his junk on the upper inner thigh, as high up as you
Maybe
can
it's
go.
a wordplay in his own mind because he likes black dick. Black grows.
Oh, yeah. That could
What
be.
does it mean?
It was. I broke up with a chick and I got the tattoo. I was kind of bummed about it. And it's.
Why'd you break up with her? Was she missing something?
No, we kind of had our it was on the outs, but I have proof of that because I did call up this show, the XM show, and there's a good 10-minute call on it.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
we'll
brought
find
up.
it.
So it is on a girl.
Wait, what was the call?
I was bummed out about my chick and just talking about stuff and how like I used to do all like dirty things with her, and Jimmy was giving me advice.
Of course he was.
Were we playing
Just
music
touch
for you?
men's asses, you'll feel better.
Ask them if they
well,
shit their pants. LOL.
I'm not sure if you guys play music for it, but it was brought up on Ron and Fez when I started working there, and they definitely played music for it.
Yeah.
But it was over a girl. That's 100% true.
Wow.
But they're not really broken up because you just said no homo.
Yeah.
And she forgave him, and they're back dating.
I'm not saying that you're, probably haven't had, you've had girlfriends and things like that. There's just something going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something going on where maybe there's some confusion in you, or I don't know, doubt, curiosity. There's no other excuse for your actions except trolling. You're looking for one of these guys to, go, ooh, or give you a little sign or signal that it's okay to continue.
In all fairness, I do it in jest, and I don't get excited sexually.
Yeah.
I don't.
But look at poor Jay over here. He looks like a victim. Jay, anything you want to say to Bobby?
Yeah, no, ain't no Johnny Cakes over here, man. Don't touch
Johnny
me.
Cakes.
I think what everybody's saying is that while you do resemble a young, vibrant Donald Pleasance, they'd appreciate it if you didn't touch their backsides.
Yeah, let's not touch anyone's backsides anymore.
How many of the victims want this to continue? Show your hands. None. Did you ever think you were making people uncomfortable with this?
Oh yeah, that's the joke of
That's
it.
the joke.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
But
A
there's
whoopee cushion's a joke. That's like gay.
Yeah, there's uncomfortable like what Jim does in elevators and stuff, and then there's molestation,
physical contact,
sexual harassment. Right.
I guess I got the joke wrong then.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby. Thanks to
right.
Jay, this poor kid.
Thanks, Jay.
Thanks, guys.
Just trying to work hard and make a living, and he's got to have his freaking Spanish ass grabbed.
Juicy Spanish butt. Ooh,
plump.
that's why he wears baggy pants. He's so tired of showing off the merchandise.
It's the worst. The worst.
We'll be back with more of the worst of Opie and Anthony featuring Travis.
Of Opie and Anthony.
7 seconds.
Opie and Anthony Show. It's the worst. The worst. Of Opie and Anthony.
Featuring Travis.
It's the worst.
He's reached his potential. This is as far as he can go.
This is it.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony Show.
Mila Jovovich.
Hi.
How are you?
Those are some pretty hot pictures.
Oh my God, we should have covered those up.
What pictures were those? German magazine, probably.
That's a really good question. Where did we get those pictures?
Some pervert on the staff printed
Oh,
them
is
out.
that her face on someone else's body, right?
That must be it.
Yeah.
That's got to be it.
No. You know
Why don't we have pictures from The Fifth Element? That's what we should have.
I'm kind of glad that I don't have anything from the
You don't want
that can go on this wall, actually.
You do when you're in the when you're in that little thing just made up of some like gauze. It looked like kind of wrapped around you.
Well, I guess if that turns you on,
Jumping
Jaws,
around.
man, that hospital thing is real
think,
sexy.
Do you think in The Fifth Element when you came out and you were in just that thing that was kind of strips all around you, that wasn't really hot? That guys weren't watching going, oh. Because let me be the first to inform you a few years later, it was very hot.
A few years
Very
later.
nice costume. And then you're flying around all over the place, jumping out windows on top of flying taxi cabs, and nothing came out. Like, that looked like an unsecured little outfit you were wearing. Were you glued in there?
Well, you know, she's a super being, so,
Yeah.
you know,
was
it
duct
all
taped.
keeps together.
Was it duct taped and
Well,
stuff?
no, the whole thing was sort of one piece,
Uh-huh.
so it was kind of like a bathing suit.
Oh, we were.
Kind of like a wet bathing suit.
Yeah. It certainly was. That's like one of the most memorable parts of that movie, though, is you wearing that getup.
I know, that was a crazy character. That was fun.
Yeah,
Jumping off the building.
And then, of course, the Evil Dead. Evil
Resident
Dead.
Evil.
Resident Evil.
Evil Dead sucks, man. It's Resident Evil.
Oh my God, you're gonna
Evil
get a lot of people.
Evil
mad.
Dead's kind of cool too. Got to give it that. But
There's a lot of Evil Dead fans out there.
Resident
Resident
Evil.
Evil.
Resident Evil. I saw you naked.
Wait, she was naked in that?
Okay, for a second, you see like
It was for a
boobs
second.
For a second.
Wow.
And then I saw it on I guess regular TV, and like I'm waiting for that part to come, and they cut it out.
It's
Damn
kind of
it.
like seeing like the TV version of Scarface.
Yeah.
He's like, this city is a chicken, just waiting to be plucked.
We did a whole thing on our show about that. The TV
so
edits.
wonderful.
The TV
I can
edits
watch
of
the
movies.
TV edit over.
Oh, you
and
like that?
I love it. Are
Makes
you
you laugh?
kidding?
They put,
It's
they
so
put in,
wonderful.
They put in scenes that were deleted because they're so violent. So they'll put in scenes that never made the real movie. Like these scenes that are now on the DVD. These awful scenes that meant nothing.
Yeah, the cutting room floor scene.
Yeah,
that
5
are meant
minutes
to
of
be
him
there.
driving and looking for an address.
Right.
Well, I've never heard, beep that, replaced with not that.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that
Yeah,
was kind of real too.
Some of them
not that.
they really
So
reach.
not a Scarface thing. It's very kind of sophisticated. Not that.
Now, I guess
You're Scarface.
I guess these days they do 2 versions sometimes and have the actor actually
Listen,
doing a
that
clean
was
version.
so genius. The things they pulled out the box for
Mhm.
that, like no one does today.
Yeah.
I mean, a chicken waiting to be plucked? That's genius.
Someone
I
got
mean,
paid to think of that and come up with
thinks
it.
of that stuff?
And they were in a room going, "Oh, good one, good
I mean,
one."
I think
didn't
that's-
think we were going to get one for that.
That's kind of like a cool hobby to like find like all the TV versions, like the funniest TV versions of like the most violent movies, because I think those are kind of amazing. Like you have these limits and you got to do your best with them,
Yeah.
So you're like a chicken waiting to be plucked. Wonderful. I got it.
You ever see your own dialogue replaced on TV or something and kind of laugh like, that doesn't even sound like me?
Well, those things are really funny. I mean, every time I have to do a TV version, we're always kind of like trying to think of like, what can you possibly say? Of course, I hadn't seen Scarface, the TV version at that point. So, we were just doing like flickety flock and like, oh, dit or something, and they're like, no, that sounds too much like.
It sounds too much like the bad word.
Hey, I got it.
The T word.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can say that on the radio.
Tit?
Tit.
Oh.
Let me fill you in on something.
You're in the world
Mila.
of satellite.
Let me fill you in on a little something,
You're in
Mila.
the world of satellite radio.
Are we actually on the air right now?
Yes, completely on the air.
Know what's funny about that? So many guests will ask that exact question. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We will
Okay.
we will have 10, 15-minute conversations, and people go, so when are we going to go on the air?
I know. Thank God my mom's not watching. She's like, you're on the radio, and all you can think to say is a chicken waiting to be plucked.
I hate to tell you, it doesn't get much better than this. So enjoy your time.
And if your mom's watching the radio, you might want to have a little
That's
talk
true.
to her.
That's true. It's kind of early.
Are
I
you-
still
are you-
haven't gotten through my coffee yet.
Are you generally maybe a potty mouth in regular life, or do you?
Well, look, as I fiddle with the pen.
Ooh, you might not want to touch any of those pens.
Yeah, we don't know. People chew on them.
Pluck that, man.
Ooh, she told you. I want her to curse. Give us a
Listen,
curse. Give us a curse.
No, I can't.
You
I
do
can't.
it in movies.
Listen, I might do it just by accident anyway, so
All
I
right.
just should try and control
Is that what
myself.
happened though when you're out and about? You kind of just throw a pepper it
Pluck
in.
this, pluck that,
Yeah.
pluck you, pluck everything.
She's having a good time.
She's got some very lucrative deals she doesn't want to screw up, is what she's talking
And
about.
she shouldn't be on this show.
I see her. What makeup spots are you on?
L'Oreal.
Yeah, L'Oreal.
Yes.
And she comes out with her big eyes, big blue eyes.
Pluck that.
L'Oreal. You started out as a model?
I started, my mom was an actress in Russia when I was growing up back in the 70s, and so
Was
I
that
started
like?
acting.
Saw her on
when I was
TV?
like 9.
Back then?
Actually, not on TV because, in the 70s, TVs were a little harder to come by. But on the big screen, I would go
Yeah.
to my mom and see her like doing ADR for movies and stuff. So kind of followed in her footsteps. So I started when I was 9 acting and then fell into modeling
You know,
when I was
the weirdest
11.
part of that whole answer was that TVs were hard to come by. We just can't.
Well, it was the Russia.
No, I know. As an American, you just can't understand that you would actually grow up without a TV.
Well, I mean, I guess by the 70s, everyone had TVs in America. Not that way in the motherland.
So how would you watch? But how would you watch TV? What, just one family member somewhere would have it, or?
Well, no, we had a TV.
Right.
But
Yeah,
But
I mean, if
we
your,
were
if
like
your mom's
the
doing movies,
0.1% that
that's
probably
like,
had
yeah.
one kind of
So
thing,
everyone
yeah.
came over to your house to watch the TV.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Was there American TV back then? Like any shows making?
Oh, you're joking. There was hardly Americans in Russia.
They didn't
before,
like
in
anything back
1990.
then.
No, but I understand.
We go over Mila's house. They have toilet paper and blue jeans.
I'm talking on the black market. Maybe you get a VHS of Dallas or something shipped over. I don't know. Jesus.
Back then, they didn't want any Western stuff being beamed in.
But it was still being.
It was all just
It
like
was, you gotta think it was being
everything
smuggled.
wonderful here today. Sky is blue. Government loves you. That was pretty much all they wanted the people knowing back then.
This is like the most awful thing is that it's so true.
Yeah.
It's so not funny.
And then, like,
like dying here right
Western information stuff started encroaching on. And that's when everybody said, I'm leaving. I could drive a cab and make some money. Pluck this chicken. Yeah.
God.
So when did you make your way here?
Yeah, when did you escape?
Well, we did actually. We came over and never went back.
Did you left when it was still communist?
I'm still here.
There's somebody still at the house, like some KGB agent waiting. Where is Mila? She said she was going out to get me blue jeans.
What does she find out? What the hell's in her Starbucks, man?
Oh my God!
Guy's been waiting 20
but
years.
Listen, the craziest thing is that you're not too far off the truth.
What did you have to? You actually like fled? Are you one of those people
Dude,
that had to go
my
into a
mom
wall?
my mom had to meet with KGB members.
Really?
Literally, like 3 times before she married my dad, and she had to get interviewed. Like, so why are you marrying a foreigner?
Wow.
And foreigner, he's Yugoslavian.
That-
Like
that's-
Americans don't even think of that as a
No.
different nationality. Do you know what I mean? But in Russia,
Yeah.
she had to get interviewed, and then, but the person was really cool because he had a daughter my mom's age, and he would have wanted her to do the same thing,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So he was sort of, just
A
going
cool
by the page,
KGB
but
agent?
he let her go. Yeah,
Never heard of those. Wow. They
I
never
know,
show those
right?
in the,
That's like a movie
in the
right
movies.
there.
Never saw that in the movie. The cool KGB agent. You can go. I don't know. I saw you swallow some microfilm, but pluck that chicken. You go.
Her losing her mind. I love this. She's all right, man. You're all right. Check her
Oh my
coffee. I'm telling you,
God, I
something's in
can't
that
take
coffee.
it. All this racist humor. So
Hey, where's Danny? Danny's
totally putting down my country.
We gotta-
It's
No.
so funny. I can no.
One of our
it's
guys
True
is-
though. It's so awful.
one of our guys is a huge fan of yours.
One.
What is that?
Silence. Where is he?
You hear that noise? What the hell is that? Well, he's coming
Heard
in
an
to ask you
echo.
a question. But
Yeah, he's gonna be all nervous and everything. Probably all sweaty. Ew.
Nice.
Ugh.
Can't wait to meet him.
Hi, Danny.
Sounds
great. This is
There
Danny.
you go, Danny.
Danny.
Oh, I heard Nathaniel sold me down the river. Nathaniel sold me out today.
Why don't you tell her about you and your mom?
No,
Oh.
I don't think we're going to do that today.
No. Danny likes to drink with his mom, and then I don't know. Then say stuff maybe he shouldn't be saying.
Inappropriate stuff on camera. It was really, yeah. So you're a big fan?
I am a huge fan.
Favorite
Absolutely. Movie? Got to be Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gotta be Fifth
That one is really good.
Thank you.
And you have a question?
I do?
Do you? Go ahead.
I don't know,
Conduct
do
an
I?
interview.
Something about the fake language?
Well, I heard that in the Fifth Element, that fake language got so intense that you could actually hold a conversation with the director.
Yeah. Well, the director and I would be able to write back and forth. I'd be able to ask him questions in the language, and if I was missing a word, I'd just give him a list of vocabulary that I needed for my next letter, and he would sort of give it back to me, and I would incorporate it, try to incorporate it into my everyday life.
Almost as geeky as people speaking Klingon.
Listen, no, it's true. It's true. I get pretty geeky when it comes to research and getting prepared for things. I love it. I love reading and being on the computer. My really amazing night for me is putting music on the computer for hours. And
Oh, is that what you do?
Yeah, have fun. I had such a great time last night. I put all his jams on my computer.
That's a pretty tough thing to do with your computer.
No. With GarageBand, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Mac.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely, and I've
All
Logic.
the
and-
artistic people have Macs.
What, do you have an IBM?
I have both.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm divided. Well, I gotta play games. You know, I gotta
that's
play my
better-
games. So you
better
need a
on the
Windows computer
PC,
to play
right?
the games and stuff.
Yeah, I
You
heard
ever
that.
play some of the video games? You like that?
Well, you know, I'm
Play
not
yourself in one of them?
No,
do that?
not yet, not yet. They still have to come out with the Alice video game, but you know, my brother really loves like all the violent video games. I'm more of a strategic.
Who doesn't? Oh, you like the strategy game?
Yeah, I like the strategy. So I would like build up the towns and the reserves, and then he would go out and conquer. You know, so
yeah.
I'd just be like the administrative part, and
Hey,
he
that's a
would
good
be
idea,
like
actually.
get the glory.
Right.
Yeah, some people are really good
army and
at those games where you got to build up a civilization.
Yeah, I love
and some
that.
people are good at building the civilization and keeping the economy going and keeping the trains running on time.
Well, SimCity, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I've got it under control. My budget is great.
Do you hate the fires though in that? Like every 2 seconds, something's
I know.
catching on fire.
Well, you gotta create water towers, dude.
Is that what it is?
Well, they
See,
don't
I'm
have
terrible.
Water, man.
No schools for me, no anything. I rule with an iron fist. Everyone gets all pissed. No, unlike the old Soviet Union, pretty much, is the way I run things, and people do the same thing. They leave. I got a barren wasteland, and everybody's going to greener pastures on some other person's game. They're on Mila's. They're going...
No, it's great. She's a huge movie star. She's excited when her budget's okay in her video
in the video game. Look, I got a surplus.
It's like all these scripts are piling up. Screw that.
Oh,
I
God, don't
gotta
even
feed my
say
people.
It's so true.
I gotta
don't
feed 'em.
even.
Oh, really? You're
God.
shirking your responsibilities?
Well, a bit. It's been kind of crazy busy and stuff, so sometimes, you know, I'll just go into SimWorld.
Let's say hi to Lisa in Montreal.
Perfect world.
Lisa, what's up?
Hi, good
Oh,
morning,
my
guys.
God. Hi, Lisa. I'm so
Hi,
sorry for making
Judy.
a fool of myself. Judy.
Hi, Jimmy.
Well, I didn't hear you
Jimmy,
said
I was
hi,
like,
sweetheart. How are you?
Judy, It's
I'm
Mila.
good. Listen, I wanted to say, Mila, I love you so much in The Fifth Element.
Thank
I
you.
am so obsessed with the movie. I even have the tattoo.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. It looks really good, actually.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Let's say hi to Brian in Nevada. Brian, what's up?
Hey, Hope.
Hi, Brian.
Mila, I love your movies. I
Thank
particularly
you.
loved you in the Messenger. I
Thank
thought you
you.
just were extremely good at that. Is there going to be any more Resident movies coming out?
Well, we start filming number 3 in May, so.
Oh, I think that you're just awesome, and you managed to pull off every single character you portray.
Oh, thank you so much, Brian. Thank
Okay,
you.
hey, and Aunt, please unban Tugboat Bride. He didn't mean to get you on your bad side.
All right, I'll unban him.
All right, we'll deal with that in a little while.
Jeez.
Fuzzy from Whackbag. What's up,
Oh,
Fuzzy?
I ban people
what's up,
occasionally
boys?
from
I can't
certain
believe
sites.
I got Lilu Dallas and my two favorite boys.
Oh,
all in the same room.
thank you.
Yeah,
Mila's
You're
great,
awesome.
man.
And we're getting along.
much
This is
fun.
crazy.
All getting along. She seems to be extremely happy to be there. Which is
It's
I go-
hilarious. I'm having a great time.
I go right to 6th grade mentality when a pretty girl comes in. I sit there and like I keep my head down. Like, yes, yeah. I get all but you're very fun.
6th grade, too.
I know. It's
I'm
like,
like,
yeah,
what's
you're
up?
6th grade too. Isn't it great to be immature?
We're doing great. I'm ready to look at her and ask what kind of ice cream she likes.
We finally admitted it too, because we had so many hot girls coming through here, and we just can't talk to the hot ones.
Really?
It's
What do you
so
guys
hard
do?
It's so awkward.
But as soon as we finally admitted it to all our listeners, it's gotten a lot easier.
Suddenly you hear multiple pounding going on. Oh, hi, Christina. Oh.
What's your motivation?
Let's go to, all right, Fuzzy, you got a question?
Yeah, I just want.
We only
to
got
let
a
her
couple
know
more
that-
minutes
that
with her.
My wife and I absolutely adore her
Oh,
because
thank
she's just
you.
beautiful, elegant. Yeah, well, I'm all about you. Just want to let you know we're going to name our first girl after you. You're the best.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Don't take this interview as an example of my normal sophistication levels.
You're multifaceted.
Hey, you got a question though, Fuzzy, or no?
No, I'm all set. I love you
Oh,
guys. I love
thank
her.
you, Fuzzy.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
I think we have time for one more call, and we got to let her go. Kent, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Mila?
What's up, Ken? How's it going? Good, thank you.
Wow, that guy totally took my question about Resident Evil, but I was wondering who's attached to direct?
This guy named Peter Mahoney,
Okay, cool.
and he's really wonderful. He's a British director, and He's really great. He's going to do a good job, and Paul Anderson's going to be producing it too and stuff.
Those movies end.
great.
Those
Sounds
movies
great.
end really well for sequels. By the way, when that first one ended, and you just come out in the street and everything is just
Well, it's cool because
destroyed.
you know, the world in the video game doesn't really end. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
So it's like every movie gets harder and harder, like a video game.
You
in
must
a
have
sense,
to
you know?
work out a bit before those roles because it seems like you really get your ass kicked.
Well, yeah, you know, I definitely train a lot for these. Kind
Sim
of
training
movies.
or real training?
Well, unfortunately, wouldn't that
Just work
be
out on the
great if
computer.
like my sim could do it for me? That would be so wonderful.
It's the worst. The worst.
We'll be back with more of the worst of Opie and Anthony featuring Travis.
Of Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
The worst of the Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, I really hope that this is the right bit.
Nice.
Because I picked it based on its name and what I think it is.
I did that once.
Yes. This is bear hunting in New Jersey.
Where they go bear hunting in Jersey.
Yes.
You're thinking of the right bit.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Here it
Lost my
comes.
Train of thought.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
Do you want to tag it?
Worst of Opie and Anthony. Travis edition.
Sure is.
It reeks of it.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
I want to make sure Steve is safe this hunting season.
Oh. Kind of hoped I could get out of the studio before this segment started.
Has there has there been a problem?
Well, they got a bear problem in New Jersey, and Steve happens to live
Where
in
do you
New
live?
Jersey.
Oh, Jersey.
I
That's
live in
right.
Jersey, that's right.
Lives in Jersey.
Every once in a while, they allow the hunters to just start shooting bears in the fine state of New Jersey. Doesn't matter where that
Thin
bear
the
may
herd?
be. It could be in your backyard. They don't give a fuck as long as they thin the herd a little bit. You're right, Bill.
Well,
When,
the bears in Jersey do wander into backyards.
They do. When a lot of bears are found in people's
Happened
pools.
on The Sopranos.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in the backyard and swimming in the pool.
So they want to thin the herd a little bit. They want to take about 400 bears out, I think, something like that.
And the animal rights people come up and they get all pissed off. They
Sure.
don't want people killing the bears. And then the hunters want to hunt bears because it's fun for them.
Right.
And then the people that live in areas that have bears want them hunted because you don't want your little puggle to get eaten.
Of course.
At night when you put the little cute guy out back.
It's a boxer.
Well, yeah, it's one thing. It's one thing to want the actual, to not want to hurt the bears, but it's another thing when a 500, 600 pound bear is staring you down in your backyard because it just happened to.
Is that
going to
happen in your neighborhood though?
No,
it happens in neighborhoods where
Inviting
people
Steve
want
to
to
a
be in the
cookout.
woods by themselves, and then they're annoyed because they're actually living with wildlife.
There's too many people anyways.
Well, it happens in the suburbs in Jersey. I mean, not necessarily where I live because that's
it
pretty
wasn't the
close.
suburbs when they started building, my friend.
That's
It was bear territory.
Urban sprawl.
It was bear territory.
Urban sprawl. And I think
true.
it's time the Bears took their fucking land back.
Right.
Apparently, that's what they're doing.
Good.
They. I like how he says they, Steve.
They're taking all our jobs.
They want to
Good
take
guy.
the grizzly bear off the endangered species list too.
The grizzly?
The grizzly bear.
That's on there?
Yeah, because in like the Yellowstone National Park area alone, there was like in 1976 they were down to like 300 bears, and now it's up to over 600. So they feel like they've made a huge comeback, and they don't need to be on the endangered species list.
They've only increased
anymore.
by like
something like that. It was on
100%.
It was on Yahoo. If you can find the story there,
And that's enough?
That's enough.
That's enough bears for
yeah.
That's enough bears for the 1 square foot of forest we still have left in
Yeah.
this country.
Yeah,
That doesn't seem like enough bears for Yellowstone.
Ramon.
We as humans, we are so pompous. There's billions of us. But the grizzly bears in that area, that's up to 600. Good enough.
Occasionally the
We don't need to
animals
protect
try
them anymore.
Try to cull our herd, and
Yeah.
it makes entertaining news.
That's hilarious. If some aliens came down and took over, what herd do you think they'd be thinning first?
Oh, please.
I think it'd be us.
It'd be gone. At least the Chinese would go first, because there's so many of them that the aliens would be like,
Yeah, they're
these
like
types.
mosquitoes.
Yeah. You got it. Aliens trying to shoo the Chinese away. They'd be dead, like, really quickly. They'd just, hunting season
Big
open
mosquito
on the
truck. They
Chinese.
just spraying that
Gas
shit
them.
out.
We really do need some type of alien invasion to kind of unite us and get rid of some of us all at the same time. So whoever's left, like the real strong ones, real good ones, and the ones that'll be united in fighting the aliens.
Yeah, I was
the Aryans.
I didn't have the balls
perfect
to do
race
that.
will be left.
We'll have a weaker.
No, Anthony,
Earth.
you really ought to trim that goatee a little more.
Yeah, no
It's
shit.
gonna
Get a
turn
little long on the
parts a little
sides.
wide.
A little long on the sides. Here's the story.
Once again, New Jersey has declared open season on black bears. The state has announced its second bear hunt in 35 years. The 6-day hunt in northern New Jersey will begin on December 5th. It's designed to control the growing bear population. Opponents of the hunt say there are better ways to control the number of bears without killing them.
Yes, of course. That's a fight they have every couple of years in Jersey. So, do we have audio of the hunters going out and shooting at the bears?
Oh, no, I don't want to hear that.
Someone sent me a video clip. It might have actually been Buffalo Paul of a bear that had got itself up in a tree in Jersey, and what they did was they put a trampoline underneath the tree that the bear had crawled up, and then shot it with tranquilizers until the bear fell out of the tree and bounced off the trampoline.
Aw,
And that's how
see,
they're-
they were helping him.
They're trying to be
Helping
nice.
the little guy relocate him.
Oh!
This is audio of the bear hunt? I don't think they'll get the guy. Sounds harrowing. Must have been very nerve-wracking.
Was this all in fast motion?
You can't take that hunting. They call foul. What's Poe doing there? Wow, the chase was on.
It certainly was.
Glad to see you're okay.
They missed. I have bulletproof glass on my iPad.
Opie and Anthony.
ESPN Radio is your source for NFL information.
Not only did Brady continue to put a stamp on the football game, but the defense never allowed the Steelers to get into that rhythm, to get that comfort zone where they could bring the Patriots and the game down to their level.
Covering the biggest stories on and off the field.
Michael Vick gets 23 months in the can. Whoever it is, how do you come back and play in this league with over 2 years off?
I don't think you can at that position, especially the style of game that Mike plays.
ESPN Radio.
XM 140.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
You got to get your WOW stickers. You got to get your homemade WOW signs. You got to write WOW on the back of your truck or the back of your car in the dirt. Women, well, they see the WOW. They know it's Whip 'em Out Wednesday, and they will flash you.
Just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Opie and Anthony Show. Attention WOW stickers. 111 West 57th Street, Suite 500, New York, New York, 10019. Or go to opieandanthony.com for detailed instructions.
Right, simple as that. Yeah, get some stickers.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
Featuring Travis.
It's the worst.
He's reached his potential. This is as far as he can go.
This is it. It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony Show.
I hope I picked the right bit here, because it sounds like a good one, but it happens so often that I don't know whether or not this is the one I'm looking for. It's titled Black Girl Fucks Up.
Well, either way, this is probably a good one.
Well, this is a three-parter, and I think it jumps into some Ron and Fez airtime, too.
Well, good.
I believe...
Ron and Fez into 3.
I believe this is when Black Earl messed up the Grammy recording that we had in The Office.
I think that's exactly the bit you're talking about.
Yes. And this is part 1 of Black Earl Fucks Up on the worst of Opie and Anthony.
Listen for the lies.
It's the worst.
The worst of Opie and Anthony.
Oh, we got drama today. Drama. We're trying to get Black Earl on the phone.
That's funny.
You're listening to 3 guys that are very annoyed today. Very annoyed. Our buddy Club Soda Kenny's in trouble. Just Google our names, Opie and Anthony, and you'll get the article. from the New Jersey Star-Ledger. We just talked about that for an hour. We'll talk about it again. And then we want to go into some Grammy stuff. And we record stuff every night in our office. We have TVs all over the joint.
Yep.
And Black Earl, who doesn't like going home, is on the phone. Earl.
Yo.
What's going on, buddy?
What's happening?
Did you watch the Grammys?
Bits and pieces.
Why bits and pieces?
Kind of boring.
Were you changing the channels a lot?
No.
Where did you watch the Grammys?
We were working on some stuff, and we watched part of it, when we could, in the producer studio.
Also known as our big office?
No, the producer's room next door to the studio.
Earl, everyone crowded into that tiny room to watch the Grammys instead of on the nice couches in our big office with the huge flat screen?
Big flat screen plasma TV?
Oh, it was just like...
Earl, let's ask straight out. Was anybody from your staff in the Opie and Anthony office at any time last night?
No.
No.
I mean, outside of... We were working on a couple of production pieces, but we didn't touch the television.
Look,
You just said you weren't in the office.
Wait. Maybe
you were in
didn't hear
our
the question.
office working on production pieces?
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't hear the question.
Why are they in our office at all?
That's what I asked. Earl, was anyone in the office last night?
Outside of us? No.
No.
No!
Earl.
Was any of your staff in our office?
I'm asking if any of the staff was inside our office. I want a yes or a no.
Yes.
Okay.
You were working on...
Yes.
Who?
You were working on... Who was in the office? Name everybody.
Ben, come in here, please. Who was in the office? Earl?
Yeah.
Who was in the office?
Well, it was me. Well, I can't even... Well, it was me
Uh-huh.
and someone we can't name yet because the paperwork hasn't been done yet.
Why are you guys in our office?
Because some of the audio we can't access. We can only load it through your computers. Everyone is completely aware of it.
Uh-huh.
But someone was in the office, and this is the problem. They changed the channel, and they fucked us up bad today. We have no audio because one of your guys was changing the channel. There's been emails and notes posted everywhere saying, don't fucking change the channels.
The channel on the big screen TV cannot be changed because the remote not only changes that, it changes every one of the boxes on there that are recording separate channels. And all of a sudden, we have nothing that we were recording the night before. Now, I've seen on three different occasions the same emails go out because this has happened before. And your staff is supposed to be completely aware of this. I've gotten emails where it says your staff is completely aware of this. And yet again, it happened.
What is Danny showing me?
Danny's got
Danny, just
some
tell-
type of
just say
evidence.
it.
Danny, what is
Well,
that?
basically, I wanted to see what was going on the PC last night, so I just did a search for last modified files, and everything that's coming up is Ron and Fez production between the hours of 8 and 11.
8 and 11 at night. So not only was someone in the office, they were in there from 8 o'clock till 11 o'clock.
For 3 hours.
Well, I was working on Eric's computer. We were there pretty late last
So you're telling me that no? So what they did was, you watched part of the Grammys, not all of them, but they didn't watch them on the computers and the TVs in the office, the big flat screen. They ran in to this little shitty peep booth and watched them here next to the studio. That's what we're supposed to
Even though
believe?
you were in our office for 3 straight hours doing Ron and Fez production.
You wouldn't.
You guys are fucking lying.
You're lying.
Earl, you are lying now.
Why would you watch the Grammys in this tiny little studio when you were in our huge office with the huge flat screen?
For the entire Grammy broadcast.
For the entire... What?
I will tell you the segment that we happened to catch.
I don't give a shit what you watched of the Grammys. The fact is you watched it in our office and someone changed the channel on the TV and they fucked us bad today.
Was the channel changed on the TV during the time you were in there for 3 hours?
Oh, God.
Yes, you do
Just
know.
answer. You do know.
You know, for the sake of guilt, yes.
Who changed the channel?
It was probably me.
Now, weren't you told, Earl, in 3 different times that that channel is not to be changed because it interferes with the other boxes?
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
You fucked up what, again? This is the 3rd time that I can count, and I pay no attention to what goes on in this fucking place. 3rd time.
3rd time?
3rd time.
Times were, but this time, for the sake of everything, I did it.
Well, one time is
I didn't do it.
Earl. One time is too many. We're a very popular talk show that broadcasts in 2 fucking countries, and you're sitting there with the remote fucking us up.
Oh, God.
We love Ron and Fez, but you guys are ridiculous
You
behind the
cost
scenes.
us a lot of fucking audio today.
How about you help the show and you sing all the performances, because we don't have them. Do your impression of Bono, because we really need it now.
Yeah. What did you see?
I didn't even see. You know what I saw? We saw the.
I don't care what you saw. We care that you changed the channel when people have told you don't change the channel because it fucks up our recording.
And then you denied it.
Yeah.
And then you denied it and said you watched it in another office.
You lied, and then I asked you if anyone was in the office, and your first response to that was no. And then it turns out
we
that
were working on production all night last night.
I don't give a shit.
But when you were initially asked, you said no, which was a lie.
You lied.
And now, what, E-Rock,
No,
you
said,
got
did
something?
anyone touch the?
No, we said we were in the office, and you said no.
I just asked if anyone was in the office at all, and at first you said no.
Last night.
Right. E-Rock, what do you got?
Earl, didn't you call me last night in a panic around 7:35 asking how to reset the television recording program on the computer?
Oh!
And did I not walk you through it saying, do you see this? Do you see that? Are you watching TV? Yes, you were watching TV. Is everything back online? Yes.
And what did I tell you? I said, is everything set now? Was the television set on the monitor?
And why did you get in that situation to begin with?
Yeah, you knew you fucked up then.
Because instead of minimizing it, I hit the other button by
He
accident.
disconnected the actual he turned the program off that is set to record the television. I walked through him with it.
And you told me everything was fine.
Earl, you were in the office. I'm asking you to tell me what was on the screen. I'm like, do you see this? Yes. Do these little red dots showing up? Yes. So you're watching TV. The program's back on. It's recording. Yes. Okay, I'm going back to sleep. I'll talk to you later. Okay, Earl, bye.
I can't believe I'm saying this today, but I love E-Rock.
E-Rock's full of piss and vinegar.
Come on, E-Rock.
Well, you're not going to...
Come on, baby!
If it's technical shit, there's no way Eric is wrong and Earl is right. No way.
Come on, baby.
Than's got something? Than?
Well, I think it even was fixed because we have the first glorious 8 minutes of the Grammys.
So it may have gotten fixed and then fucked up 8 minutes later.
Exactly.
So we could play Madonna, trying to look like Farrah Fawcett in a leotard. That's our Grammy coverage.
So like
not so much.
So Earl may have actually fixed it and then completely fucked it up again.
By turning it off.
8 minutes later by changing the channel or something else.
Yeah.
Why are these guys allowed in our office? That's what I need to know.
Because
I love Ron and Fez. They do an unbelievable show. I listen every day. But I got to tell you, their people behind the scenes are incompetent and have no business being in our office where the big boys play.
Whoa, wait.
Get the fucking guys a little Commodore computer and let them hang out somewhere else. You guys don't deserve to be in our office.
How else?
They don't.
Anything done?
Because of shit like this, you do stuff that you've been told not to do with the TV, and you fucked us. You cost us audio, a lot of it.
Understand, though.
I do understand. You cost us audio and lied about it.
What? There you go.
Yeah, jump up and down on luggage.
Great. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go,
Stop
Earl.
sulking. You fucked up.
Who put the grilled cheese sandwich in the VCR? Which one of the infants that work for Ron and Fez did that?
What'd you break, Earl, this time? And he hung up.
Earl?
He just jumped up and down like a lunatic.
Let me tell you something.
Fucking cares.
For anybody that listens...
Sorry, go ahead.
For anyone that listens to the Ron and Fez show and hears Earl bantering with Ron and Fez, that's the new Earl, by the way. That is the new Earl. We don't know that Earl. The Earl you just heard is the Earl we have known for 6, 7 years, has it been? I don't even know at this point. But that is the Earl we know. That is the Earl we have had contact with for 7 fucking years.
He just had a flashback.
He had a flashback. What he did was he took the receiver of his phone and smashed it. That's the sound you were hearing. He was smashing it on the table. It either broke or after that he hung up.
He definitely broke his phone.
He broke his phone. And the anger that came out in that was directed at no one but himself. Because he knows he fucked up.
I got to communicate to Don Wicklin. We don't want them in our office.
You guys
love
gotta
Fez,
get,
but don't want their people in our office.
You gotta wire their office with a computer that the production, whatever they need,
in
can
our
be
office.
done.
Can't be trusted. We've had emails, we've had notes posted, we've told people personally, and still our recordings get fucked up. And this is a huge day where we really needed the TVs because we wanted to, play some of the shit from the Grammys.
It's the
last
Grammys.
night.
Yeah. They need their own stuff, whatever they need to record, whatever they need to record, they need in their office so that the infants don't come in and just fuck up our office.
I didn't lie about it.
By the way, I've been good guy. I haven't even brought up the fact that there's surprises on my desk every morning when I walk in. I don't know who's putting shit there. Just cups of water and things like are on there. My computer's fucked up somehow, but, I'm one of those guys. I could click, click, click and fix a lot of stuff right away. I notice programs are downloaded on my computer. And that computer in the office is a person. It's my computer. It's not an office computer. It's not a production computer. My fucking computer. And I notice programs. Pictures are downloaded onto the desktop from somewhere. I have no clue.
Yeah.
There's big lines of history on websites that I have no idea who they are, what they use them for. That's still happening, by the way. But I haven't mentioned that because I just deal with it.
Make no mistake, we have no problems with Ron and Fez.
I love Ron and Fez.
It's these dopes that work for them.
I don't know how they keep the show working with the incompetent buffoons that they have behind the scenes. How that ship, the SS Ron and Fez, stays afloat with a blind crew running it is beyond me. It is a tribute to their own talent that they actually put on an entertaining program on a daily basis with retarded children running their show.
And you guys laugh at me. They don't deserve to hang in our office.
No, the staff? No.
They don't deserve it. Because they sit around like, oh, wow, look, this is cool. Let me see what's on TV.
Let me fuck with this. Believe me, 24 hours a day, when we're not even here, shit is going on in that office that is helping our show. There's automated stuff. It's the year 2001. Make believe there are robots in there. It's the 21st century, excuse me. It's the 21st century. Make believe there are robots walking around doing work.
Right.
Because that's exactly what is really happening. It's automated. Things are working even when we're not there.
Can't you keep your Pal Talk camera on? It's on right now so people could check out our office.
Office Cam will now remain on all the time. Office Cam all the time. Log on. You can log on at home. We will keep that room open. We want you to rat out whoever the fuck gets screen caps. Everyone is a cop for the O&A show right now. All you pests, new mission. Monitor Office Cam. And rat out whoever's in there.
You
I
all
want
get
rats.
deputy badges.
You're deputies now.
You all get deputy badges.
I want screen caps and dossiers of everyone that walks in that place.
Someone make a deputy badge and start handing it out.
And we will hook up a gun to the camera, and you will be able to shoot whoever
That's right.
you see in there.
That's right. Earl?
Yes.
How's your phone?
What'd you break?
Everything.
Well, stop breaking stuff.
Well, you prefer me hitting somebody?
Oh, who are you going to hit?
Yourself.
Yeah, could you just punch yourself in the head? Could you do a Fight Club scene for us and throw yourself through a bookshelf?
I'm hearing good things about you. I'm hearing that you changed your act and you're doing terrific things for Ron and Fez, okay? But shut up. As the boss of the Ron and Fez show, you got to get your people in line.
You know what?
Get your people in line.
Very hard.
I don't care if they work very hard. They're fucking up our show. Do you get it, Earl? There's a problem, and as the boss, you have to take care of it.
You don't want to take responsibility, then who did it?
No, I said I will take responsibility for that. I will take complete responsibility for that. But don't knock my fucking crew.
Your crew is a bunch of retards.
Don't mock your crew. There's new people on your crew every day.
Exactly. They're retards. I'm mocking them.
I couldn't even name them, and Ron and Fez have been here almost a year already.
Yeah. Your crew.
Your crew. I've been working with the same guys for 8 years.
There was fucking video of your crew playing tag football before the Super Bowl in a park.
But as I was
Earl, you understand the situation. As the boss, you got to make sure that you or no one from your staff fucks with our office when we're not here. Simple.
It's also my responsibility that work has to get done, right?
Yeah, but why?
The only room where it's capable of getting it done.
It's not about the work. It's about who turned the channel when there was signs all over and everybody was told not to turn the channel. It's not about the computers.
Earl, let me... Right.
Avoid that problem.
Let me tell you something else, Earl. Let me tell you something else as far as you being in a supervisor capacity here. You know what happened when we came in here? We didn't really have a lot of the shit we needed. Somebody took the bull by the horns, if I can say that. Jimmy, can I?
I prefer you didn't, but it's already out.
All right, took the bull by the horns and went to management, and we fucking didn't leave them alone until we had the equipment we needed to put on the program we need to. Not walking around looking for someone else's shit so we can do our stuff. You need to get your shit together, go to Wicklin, go to ELO, and demand that you get the equipment you guys need to put on a show.
You don't think we haven't asked that?
Not good enough.
You don't think... I mean, and this is not enough because you guys have been... I want to say this very
Watch
clearly.
us do you a favor. Right now, we'll do you a favor. Wicklin, get them the fucking shit they need so they're out of our office. We need it by the end of the fucking week, which is tomorrow. Get them the shit they need so they no longer have to use our office. Do it immediately. There you go, Earl. Problem solved.
Who turned the channel, Earl? Was it you or are you covering for somebody?
I'm sorry?
Did you turn the channel or are you covering for somebody?
No, I'm not covering for anyone. I'll take the responsibility for it.
Did you do it?
Did you do it?
I don't remember. I woke up 15 minutes ago. I'm freaking...
Oh, boy, you did it,
I
didn't
don't
you,
know
Earl?
what I did last night.
Boy.
It cost us Grammys audio today.
There's a lot of moving boxes around the joint today. Maybe a few of those boxes should have Earl's name on them. Oh, boy, Earl.
Maybe it should.
Maybe it should.
Every show in the country
is
talking about the Grammys, except for us because we don't have the audio.
Because you might have or might have not changed the channel.
I was working on a computer last night.
So what? So stay off the TV. Fucking work on the computer. Big deal.
All kidding aside, Don Wicklin, you got to take care of this because we've had it. We can't have guys changing the channel and fucking up all our recordings.
I don't have to get screamed at 8:15 in the morning.
Hey, Earl, thanks.
Hey, it's Lily. Ron and Fez noon to 3. You're listening to the worst of Opie and Anthony.
As I'm coming up, I run into Anthony. I run into Ben. Everybody is telling me that this place was a madhouse before I got here this morning.
Yeah, I got in probably about 10 minutes ago and got the same madhouse feeling where everybody's trying to tell me a story, but starting in the middle or at the end.
Right.
And I finally had to say, if someone doesn't tell me what's going on in the next 2 seconds, I'm going to blow a gasket.
I'm going to go just the opposite because I see Earl standing up and he looks like angry Earl, and it looks like he's upset, Fuzzy. So maybe that's not the exact way to go with this. Maybe I don't even want to hear the story. Do I not even want to hear the story, Earl?
No, you don't.
It's that bad?
No, I have nothing to say about this. Nothing.
Our intern, Bronx Johnny, said to me, I've breaking up, everything's fine. I don't know what happened. Earl, you tell me, I don't even want to know. I shouldn't even look into this.
It's like not even worth discussing on you.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'm trying to stay calm. I really am.
Yeah.
Well, throwing boxes isn't going to help that.
Put an eye out.
Oh, some of those boxes, they have sharp corners.
Yes, that's right. And Fez has diabetes, so he needs his eyesight.
You should see my phone and my bathroom door.
Everything's going crazy at your house.
Shit all over it?
No, I think I knocked it off its hinge.
Here's the thing. Don't wipe your ass with your phone or your bathroom door.
Wow, that shouldn't even have to be said.
Hey, well, it is going to be said. It is going to be said till everybody understands it. Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Earl, I am so disappointed in you.
you took a real ass whipping on there this morning and did not handle yourself like a black man at all. You just got flustered and beat the hell out of your phone. I ain't even afraid of black men anymore now.
All right, well, you can't compare Earl with most. And you have to remember that O&A and Earl have this long history, that they go back a long way, where it's kind of a, I don't want to say love-hate. It's love, and then there's a taunting and teasing and something that happens that sends Earl into the spiral.
Like a tough love?
Yeah, it could be a tough love, but the tough love should work to make the guy tougher, not go into a whole downward place.
Well, it was a situation where they kept asking me questions, and every time I tried to answer it, one of them would start screaming at me. So I just got flustered, and I threw the phone across the hall.
And broke it?
I didn't break it. The door is another story.
Yeah.
I was like, why am I talking if they're not going to let me get a word in?
You know your own history. You know this, Earl. You were NEW Earl.
No, I just, and I was running. I just couldn't deal with it this morning.
You can never deal with it. That's something that has gone on as long as we've known the three of you guys.
That's what I heard when I walked in. That was the first thing I heard out of the O&A office.
Yeah.
NEW Earl is back.
Who said that?
I think Opie said that. Yeah, Opie said it. Was the first one I heard. Then a lot of people chimed in as well.
Earl, they're just getting in your kitchen.
It's just not a way to start a day.
I know,
your bathroom.
But you know the gimmick. You've been up on the hill before, refusing to ski. We could go through every single story. You wouldn't touch the cotton. It's a long thing that you have.
Sounds crazy when in hindsight.
Yeah. This is what it's all about, Earl. That's your relationship. Here's Hollywood. And I have heard none of it. I have no idea what started it or how we got to this point, other than the fact that a young intern had to go picking up a bunch of boxes today. And Bronx Johnny, you couldn't get any better than that, Fezzi. Bronx Johnny is the man.
He's right there.
Yeah.
He was the oasis of calm.
Were those Emma's boxes, her moving boxes?
Oh, no, that box says Earl across it.
Oh.
Like Earl's stuff has been loaded up for him to leave the building.
Oh, is that right?
That's why that box got thrown. The details will trickle in as we go.
I gotta start listening. I gotta get one of these satellite radios I hear everybody talking about. Here's Jesse. Jesse, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Earl didn't deserve that, and I thought he handled himself very well this morning.
By what? Breaking phones and throwing boxes?
No, that was off the air. On the air, I thought he handled himself very well.
Earl, did you feel like you handled yourself very well? And again, I don't know what happened.
I stood up for my guys. That's all I'm going to say. Again, I really do not want to talk about this.
Okay. All right. Here's Ken. Ken, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, I disagree with the last caller. He got everything he deserved because at the start of the phone call, he just wouldn't tell the truth. He tried to hem and haw and get around the subject and wouldn't just own up to responsibility, and he got what he deserved.
Is that right, Earl?
What? Own up?
Is that statement true?
What's happening?
No, they asked me what we were doing last night. We were working on production last night.
Right.
That's the truth. How is that hemming and hawing?
That's not.
How is that hemming and hawing?
What they asked was anybody in our office, and his
Yes.
first answer was no.
No, I said we were working on production. That's what I said.
You told them you were.
We were working on production. The only place, the
and
one
you said
place we
something,
work on
and
production
then
is the
you finally
bullpen.
said you were in their office.
I said we were
You got
working in the
what you
bullpen
deserve.
on production.
I wish I had heard this.
You should have just answered the question, yes or no, like they asked it. You wouldn't have had all that world of shit.
I thought I did answer the question. They were trying to whatever they were trying to bait me into. I just would not go into it. I was like, you know what? We were working on production last night. That's the truth.
What were you working on?
Production.
Yeah. You're all upset like that crazy Bible lady. You know, when you had your Bible with you yesterday, there's something about the Bible believers that are just, that their anger is right there all the time.
I had it just to match her quotes when she was just quoting stuff out of the air.
Can I just bring up one thing? Hold on. The Pope is on fire.
The Pope
The Pope is on fire. He don't get no water, let that heretic burn. First he was a liar, now he's on fire. He don't get no water, let that heretic burn.
Did they win Best New Artist last night?
They should have. They remind me of the Roaches. I don't know if that goes back a little too far. All right, so it looks like our show, Fuzzy, that there's tension. There's a lingering tension with Earl. You have reverted to the little child in the family that now what's going to happen? What's going to happen? That brings back your old stuff.
Oh, totally. I remember there would be one night a week because my dad worked nights and my mom was home during the during the day, and so they never really saw each other. And so anytime a fight would break out, would be Sunday night. It would be like the one time they were both at home.
Your favorite TV night.
Exactly. Sure. And that's when the fights would break out, and I would just be shaking like a leaf. I would be a nervous wreck, and what I would do is I'd put on Harper Valley PTA. I'd actually take the album out of the cover, put it on the turntable, and do a funny dance to it where I would shake my ass, trying to get everyone to laugh instead of yelling at each other.
It's so weird how similar you and I are, because I remember when I was a kid, when my parents would start to fight, I would get into the liquor cabinet and then just go through my mom's purse.
Yeah, I never did that. I never had a drink over it. Yeah.
I meant in
so not really all that same.
I meant in a positive way. Like, now I can finally treat this place like it's my house. Dylan, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, Dylan.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I just think that what Opie and Anthony did to Earl this morning was wrong. I think it was unprofessional, and they have access to so many obscure sound bites that I think that they could have came up with something that they got from the Grammys last night with not a whole lot of problems.
Well, I don't know what the thing is, but see, here's what you have to remember. Again, Earl and Opie go way back. They have this very strange relationship. Fez and I noticed that when we first met both of them, that there was like either thing where like Earl was like fiercely loyal to those guys, or he would leave the building for weeks at a time. And then, you know, I'd be like, well, I guess that's it for Earl. I guess Earl quit then. And the next time I would see him, he would be totally tight with him again. So they have this very dysfunctional thing that goes way back. And, you know, Opie's the one who, you know, used to call me and said, look, I really think Earl's a new guy and you're really going to like him. And he couldn't have pushed him any more to me. But we knew this kind of stuff was going to happen as well.
It's like best friends and worst enemies all rolled into one.
And it's like they like the drama. They like the dance. Does that seem true at all to you, Earl?
Yeah.
Break up to make up?
I don't like drama, period. I don't like any tension.
In a way you do. It's that sexual energy that you're looking for that you lack in your personal life.
I do not want to bang Opie. Thank you very much.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a makeup for the fact that you don't have enough sexual tension.
What? I got plenty of that tension.
Niagara Falls, that girl?
No.
The Niagara Falls gal?
No, that's Fezzi's fiance.
Oh, yeah, I get mixed up.
When I walked in today, Earl was asking for a nitro tablet.
Were you really? Here comes Opie.
Hey, Ope.
Ope, look what you left me with.
Hey, guys, what are you talking about today?
Take a look at what you left me with.
What's wrong with him today?
He's in a pile over there. He won't even take his black sunglasses off.
It's the late morning, and he's got the sunglasses on. He's all covered up. He's furious. He's throwing stuff.
All right, I'll admit we might have went a little too far by packing his box with his stuff.
So he's not leaving?
Well, I mean, they're getting rid of the dead weight, and maybe we went a little too far.
He's not even looking at you.
Earl, I got you the gig.
That part's true.
Did I or did I not get you the gig?
So you're saying you can take it away at any time as well?
No, I don't have that power. I'm not going to be cocky. I got you the gig, Earl.
No, I just did not appreciate getting a call at 8:15 in the morning, getting screamed at.
Our whole show is fucked up.
Screamed at.
We count on the audio that we collect overnight.
Why?
And you sat in there, you put your feet up, and you started changing the channels.
That is absolutely, positively not true. What? Put our feet
Here's
up
what
and
you gotta
watch?
understand.
Put my feet up? We were working all last night.
This place
Knock your mic
is
down.
this place is Earl's apartment. He can't. His own place is not livable. It's covered with what? It's like moss in there or something, Earl.
It's the black mold or something, right?
No, I have a mold from the ceiling, and also, and it's just surrounded by CDs. I'm not going to lie.
Earl is walking around this place at night in a robe. He's brushing his teeth. This is where he lives.
Does Earl have mold on his body? Because he doesn't move too fast. It's a joke, Earl.
That's not going to help, is it?
That was just a joke. Nothing?
Earl, what is it that you want to say? Let's Dr. Phil this situation.
I'm not saying anything.
There's something that you...
I will not say a thing.
There's
because
something you really
anything
want
I
to
say
tell
at this
Opie.
point is going to be wrong.
Look, let's work it out.
Yeah.
Let's
This
work
is
it
a
out.
safe place.
Let's work
It's
it
a
out.
safe place.
All right, so maybe you didn't have your feet up on a desk, but you were changing the channels, right?
No!
He said yes on our show.
I did not...
And then he turned off the program. Is that true?
Oh, God, no. That is not true.
Did you call E-Rock and say, oh, my God, I think I did something?
We were working on one of the Adobes in the back, and I went to minimize it, and I accidentally hit something else.
What show were you watching, Earl?
I was not watching anything.
Girlfriends?
No.
Are you telling me that you
So
say...
I called E-Rock, and I said, hey, look, this is what... And I wasn't in a panic. I just said, hey, look, this is what happened. Is this correct? And I said...
E-Rock was very passionate today for the first time in a long time on our show. He was yelling and screaming. Yeah, he had a lot of energy.
And the first thing I said, because you know why? I don't want to screw up the audio for you guys.
Well, you did.
I said, I don't want to do that.
We didn't even talk about the Grammys.
And he walked me through the process, and we corrected the problem.
No, you didn't.
We totally corrected the problem. I went step by step with him. I was like, is this supposed to be there? Yes. Is this supposed to be there? Yes.
So why do we have audio today?
I have no idea.
You're saying my guys are dummies?
I'm not saying that at all.
Who's the blame?
I'll say this again. The O&A crew has been amazing to this show and to the crew, to our crew. They have been great with us.
What do you accept? Yeah, you're accepting a fucking award up there.
No.
Yeah.
Tonight we Earl honor with
But
the...
all except for E-Rock? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm not throwing E-Rock under the bus. E-Rock helped me out. He helped
Instead of Grammys audio, we had Fox News and SpongeBob, thanks to you, Earl.
You know what?
Earl loves
Fox
SpongeBob.
News was on all night last night. It was on when we got there.
And also the What's Happening Marathon.
Hey.
Here's some audio from the O&A show today. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants!
All right, here comes E-Rock. E-Rock, what happened with you and Earl?
Earl called me in a frenzy that he thought he shut down our TV recording system. So I walked him through it, and it seems that it was there, and we got a whole 8 minutes of the Grammys before it got turned off.
Well, then, Earl, why are you shocked that you're taking the heat from this if you know you're the one who shut it down somehow?
No, I didn't shut it. That's what I found out. I did not shut it down.
E-Rock, is it safe to say that someone changed the channel?
Yes.
For the listeners out there, maybe they don't understand. If you change the big TV, it screws up everything, right, E-Rock?
Yeah, all the...
So someone was sitting in there, grabbed the remote and said, the Grammys are boring, I want to see what else is on TV. And that's what screwed up everything
God's
for us.
honest truth, and I hated every second of it. Fox News was on there when we got in there, and it was on when we left.
Dan?
Yeah, but Fox didn't have the Grammys.
Exactly, which means I didn't change it.
But the Grammys were on for the first 7 minutes. We have proof of that.
All right.
Wow. Your people are running in with communiques.
Yeah.
Our people are running in with communiques. I smell cage match.
All right, here's Anthony on the line. How you doing, Ant?
Hi, guys. How you doing? I'm just listening to this. Earl is getting me in a tizzy. I'm driving in a tizzy listening to Earl saying that he's like being called up that early in the morning and then trying to be coaxed into something or like trying to bait him with questions. We asked him, were you in our office? He said no. That was a lie. A blatant lie.
Earl, were you in there?
I said we were working in the bullpen on production. That's what we were. We were in the office, the bullpen, the office.
No, listen to the replay today. You'll hear it for yourself. He said he was not in our office.
Oh, wait a minute. He just left. He just left.
He said he was watching the Grammys in there.
Where'd he go? Where's he going?
I hear yelling. I hear yelling. I love yelling.
All right.
People are running.
Mike it.
screaming and running. Mars, take a mic down there if you would. One of the portable mics.
What is going on?
A lot of screaming and yelling just went on down the hallway. I don't know if it was Earl or...
Where did he go?
I'm not even kidding.
What happened?
I'm not even going to kid for the radio or anything. There's 12 guys that just ran after Earl with cell phones.
I'm
They
running
can't
down
wait
the
to call you.
stairs right now.
Where?
It's
He
Eastside.
can't leave.
Eastside Dave?
Hot cart.
All right, his phone is cutting in and out.
Yeah, turn that off. Because his madness.
The preliminary report is that he just ran down the stairs.
They didn't even wait for the elevator.
This is his job. He can't run out of here.
He didn't like hearing the truth. The truth of the matter was that he was being evasive when being asked a simple question. He won't accept the fact that we asked him where was he or anyone from the Ron and Fez show in our office yesterday, and he didn't even say. It's a yes or no question, not we were doing production. It's just a fucking question. And when he gets to the point where he's gotten and someone has him, then he's got to explode and run away from the situation. It's what he's always done.
Well, someone will get on 58th Street. He's got to be out there. There's nowhere else for him to go.
Out the back entrance.
I swear this is so NEW. I used to see him running down the street on my way in.
Remember when we used to come in and you'd see Earl, and you'd say, Earl, what are you doing? Oh, I had to take a few hours to cool off. A few hours away from his
And then
job.
you ask him to cool off from what? And he'd be like,
Yeah.
He would have nothing at that point.
I saw him in the Village one time. I swear to God, during the show. All right, here's Jimmy Norton. Jimmy, what's happening out there?
Earl makes me sick. He lied. He called up. They said, "Were you in the office last night?" No. First thing he said was no.
Listen for yourself on the replay.
He lied.
We don't have.
He said he wasn't in the office.
Got nowhere else to go. It's like getting mad at a homeless guy. He's got to sleep somewhere. This place is basically his box.
And now the O&A staff is in master control running our show because our staff just hightailed it down the steps.
They actually are. They're in there helping you guys out now. Because they all abandoned ship.
Apparently, Ben is running down the street with a cell phone right now.
Ben's going to jump out of a heart attack. That's great. Thanks, guys.
They're trying to get him.
Just look out the window. We should be able to see him go by. Do we have an XM copter that can follow Earl around from spot to spot?
Good traffic.
Now, have you ever worked anywhere or had any job where a person could run out? I've never had the job.
That's the beauty of
that
radio.
You can leave.
The beauty.
Yeah.
Thank God Earl's not a pilot.
Yeah, it's true.
Huh? Earl's back. All right. Earl,
there he is.
Okay, he's back in the building.
All right, good.
All right.
Back
Earl.
in master control.
Yeah. All right, let's check in with him. Earl, where'd you go, buddy? Go ahead. No, here's the thing, too. When Earl gets mad, he gets slower. He's in no hurry now.
All right. Take your time, Earl.
I'm sorry. I'm highly disrespectful.
All right, what happened?
Yes, it was.
It was insane is what it was.
All right, Earl.
Fez, you walked out of the show once.
I have a heart condition.
Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot. What did Anthony say that made you run out of here?
I just don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
At all. It's in my mind, it's already over.
Hey, you only got another 2.5 hours.
But Earl, I'm talking as your friend now, not the asshole that does the radio show. Just admit you were wrong.
The difference?
Sort of. Slight.
I know them both.
And you can't tell the difference. All right, Ronnie.
I think you're worse off there, if I had to be honest.
Earl, admit that you were in there and you changed the channel. That's all.
I did not change the channel. We were working in that office.
You
but
said
I did
on the
not
show today that
change
you
the
were
channel.
watching. You said you were watching a little bits and pieces of the Grammys in
in
here.
this room!
Nobody believes him. He ran out of that
this
big flat screen
room!
TV to watch that little
No.
shitty office.
In this room!
No, you're lying. You're
Earl.
lying.
You know what? Then don't believe me.
I don't.
Earl.
You're covering for someone or you're lying.
Earl.
You're covering for someone.
I am not. I will sit. I am
Earl.
not lying. With God as my witness, I am
Earl,
not
take
lying.
a deep breath and walk us through last night.
Off the air.
Hey,
Earl.
you just
Thank
turned us
you.
all off the air.
He got upset, turned off his mic, and turned everyone's mic off from master control in the process.
Earl, that wasn't outrageous. Just take a deep breath and walk us through last night. That's all I'm asking.
just tell the truth.
That's all I'm asking.
Which
How are we supposed to believe anything he's saying when the first question that was asked of him, his answer was a lie?
A lie.
So no, I'm not believing that.
I did not change that channel.
You said you were in the office when we asked
We
you.
were in the office. We were doing production. We did not change the
So it
channel.
changed
That
itself.
sounds too much like Clinton right there.
Did not change the
Definition
channel.
of is.
But,
Right.
how many times
Earl.
I gotta say it? We did not change the
Earl,
channel.
Yes, you did.
Look at me.
Oh,
not
do
that,
not
Mike.
He just body slammed the microphone.
Do not break the XM equipment.
I suppose you didn't do that either, huh, stupid?
From 8 to 11 p.m., you didn't change the channel 1.
Of course they did.
Earl, I watched that shitty show. I kept turning it on and off all night long. It was terrible, but then I go, well, maybe something better is on, and I went back. I understand completely what you went through.
I got an important question for Earl. Sly, what'd you think?
You never saw him?
Did you see Sly do his thing?
No response.
Old Earl.
Oh, my God, he broke that microphone
broke
now.
it.
The microphone that he slammed down.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hello, baby.
Like he fixed it.
Oh, my God.
What happened? Did you see Sly and the Family Stone last night?
In this room, yes.
Oh, no.
In this room, yes.
What
we
was
did.
on the big TVs, though, in our office? What was on the big TV?
all night was Fox.
So you were in there and you had a concern about shutting something off, and then Fox just came on by itself?
No,
after you
it was
and Eric?
on when I walked in the room.
Then why were you on the computer with Eric trying to fix the program?
No, not fix the program. We were on the
Record everything.
computer.
So, Earl,
No.
is the point you're trying to make that the O&A guys never set up the bullpen to record the Grammys?
The show, it was on Fox all night.
They fucked up.
So they fucked up, and they're blaming it on
I'm not
you.
saying they did or they didn't. I'm just saying it was. I'm telling you what I walked into. It was on Fox.
What happened?
Now what's going on?
Uh-oh. They're taking him out of his room. What happened?
Why?
Steve, what happened?
Here comes Than. Why is Master Poe trying to remove Earl from the
What
room?
happened?
Why?
What is going on in there?
It's what it looks like.
Why?
What?
They don't want. Washington doesn't want Earl working the equipment anymore because they're afraid.
DC has called.
DC
Headquarters has
Come in
called.
here,
Oh.
Oh, that's going to put him in an even better mood.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah. Earl, who said that you had to get away from the equipment?
I don't know. I was told DC.
Who from D.C.?
I have no
Who
idea.
got the call?
I don't know why I
Who
got
got
removed.
the call?
I don't know who got the call either.
Wow, Cindy Sheehan at the State of the Union address. Come with me, miss.
He's being relieved of his command.
Yeah. They're pulling you out of there, Captain Bly.
This is Captain Bly. They're going to put him in a little skiff.
Enough water, and here's my sextant. I know it to be in working order.
Who knows who made the call from D.C.?
Poe, how did you know to pull him out? Steve.
All right. Well, let's get Steve then.
Yeah.
This is a fine chain of command.
Let's play the drug game. All right. Who gave you the dope?
Because that money's going to the terrorists. Where's Steve C?
Steve is wandering to the other side of the building. He doesn't want... Here comes Ben. Ben?
Somebody come in and say why Earl can't touch his board anymore.
Believe it or not, we're still trying to do a radio show here.
Yeah.
Steve, who told you to tell Poe?
To pull Earl.
Ben got a call from Wiki, and Wiki said get Earl off the board, please.
Uh-oh. Wiki, huh?
Wiki?
Yeah, he didn't want him breaking the equipment. I think that's an executive decision. I was throwing equipment around.
Proving he doesn't know good radio when he hears it, though. Jesus.
Earl, now you got to figure out a way to get even with Wiki. That's the problem for you.
I want to get even with anybody. I just want to do my damn job.
I would get a box, put some stuff in it, and write Wiki across the top of it.
Or give him a radio show and then produce it.
If your job is lying and ruining our job, well done.
Ooh. Earl, how'd you feel when you saw the box with your name on it? Amongst the boxes of the other people that are leaving here.
I was not happy.
That's everything he owns.
Did it make you
Everywhere.
sad?
No, not at all. It made me very angry.
There's a hot plate and a can of beans in there.
Why don't you show Wiki and start breaking some of the stuff in here?
If you were going postal, who would you take out first?
I don't know, when you get
Just
angry,
saying.
I don't think straight.
But just saying, who would you take out first?
Whoever's in front of me, quite honestly.
Hey!
Sure.
All right,
Hate
Earl.
crime.
Are we good?
Everything okay now, Earl?
No, it's not. I don't. I'm not going to say anything.
Why don't you just tell us what happened on SpongeBob last night? Maybe that's the way to go. That always cheers you up, a little SpongeBob. No?
Earl, comment?
None.
Earl's having flashbacks to Carol Miller and Scottsville walking down the hallway. Just like the old days.
This really is a long relationship that you've had with this, Earl. This is the way basically Fez and I met you. During one of these heats.
Who's the black guy? Why is he so upset?
Full circle.
All eyes are on you, Earl.
Keep looking. I'm not saying anything.
You just said something, though.
Real mature,
All right, how do we get back to square one, Earl? How do you fix this
I want to do a radio show.
Yeah, let's bring it all back together here.
Yeah.
I said I didn't want to discuss it. Let's move on.
Why
We got
don't
a
you do
radio
this?
show.
Turn back time. Turn back time.
Turn back time.
I think Cher said it best.
Yes.
On the Grammys last night. Did you see it, Earl? It was great.
Fezzy will be wearing the Cher outfit for you. How's that? Nothing? All right.
How much damage did you do at NEW over the years? I know a phone was smashed there.
2 microphones.
I got you beat.
2 microphones. I think a studio door.
Oh, yeah, who kicked in that door that cost a couple of grand?
No, that wasn't me. That was that. It happened twice, but one was completely an accident.
Right.
All right, Earl.
All right.
Let's all sing together here.
There you go, Earl. Sing it, Earl.
Like a Jenny Craig commercial.
Earl, what did you think of Sly and the Family Stone last night?
Weird.
Is there some reason he turned into Wendy O. Williams? Is there any reason at all that happened over the years?
I don't even think that was him.
No, I don't know who the fuck
What the hell was that?
I don't know what that was.
He walks on stage for 2 minutes, plays a little bit, and walks away?
And they kept his mic off.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I would too. It's the kindest thing you could do. Wiki called halfway through the Grammys. Get him off the stage.
Earl, comment?
Yeah, it was weird.
It's up to you, man.
Tell Opie how
You're
really
the leader.
feel
You
and
got
fix
to
this.
do something here.
You're
No,
EP.
you know,
All eyes are on you. Washington's listening.
Yeah.
No, we
Canada's
as far as
listening,
I'm concerned,
America's
it was worked
listening.
out. I mean, actually, Don and I, we had a very good talk this morning, and we worked
About
it out.
what?
Just all this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's over in my mind.
Well, here's a good thing. It's very difficult to fire a black man. Very difficult. You always got that going.
When
Which
it's
is
you and
nice.
Snoop Dogg are the only ones in the company.
Now it's ludicrous.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, we got Oprah.
Yeah. All
We
right,
got
good.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
I said, and I'm sorry, and Ludacris. Ludacris has a show also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those guys like?
And Tyra Banks, so you better start being careful. They're getting quite
I
stable.
know. This place has really fucking changed.
Right.
Before you know it, they're going to close the train station. It's awful what's happening around here.
Nothing, Earl?
No.
How about a laugh? Bring us all together.
No, I do apologize for walking off.
Sure.
Who are you apologizing
Very sorry.
to?
How far did you get?
I went. There was like a bathroom there. I just splashed some water on my face.
Earl.
I just heard a bunch of people running down the stairs, like
Earl.
these freaking guys were like trailing me like an army.
Earl, I think you owe me an apology.
I
to be
think so,
quite
too.
honest.
A big, sincere one.
I was the
For
one.
what?
I
For lying.
I saved
That's
you.
not helping.
I saved you from NEW. You were miserable there. I talked to these guys.
Forced.
I vouched for you.
Forced.
I had long discussions with these guys, saying that I know Earl could do the job.
Threatened.
He's changing. I think he could be a leader. I think he could be great in a leadership role. And this is how you treat me. I just want you to.
How did I?
I just want you to thank me for bringing you Texam. That's all. I think I deserve
Have
that.
I've always
Have I
thanked
thanked
you.
you yet?
You have never officially thanked me for
never.
I have
for
said
bringing
to
you
your-
Texam.
I have said to your face
And
on more than one occasion.
Quite frankly, I'm insulted.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for bringing me to XM. Thank you for rescuing me from the hell that became NEW.
Hope you actually have to actually convince DC that you're not black, you're Northern Italian.
So you're
And I'm always I've always thanked you.
All right, thank me to my face.
I'm doing it now.
All right.
I don't hear a thank you.
I didn't either, sir.
What
Good
about
point.
anything for Ant?
Yeah. What about
Something
Anthony?
for
Oh, he's
Jimmy?
still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Thank
Anthony?
you, Anthony.
All right.
You always stood up for me, Anthony. I will say that.
What about a little dance?
No.
All right. I didn't know how far I could go.
What about a little soft? And you're going to apologize for what you did today? You kind of wrecked our show. Let's be honest.
I did not
no matter what
wreck that show.
No matter what it was, you kind of wrecked the show.
And
Just
you're
apologize. We'll move on. I will forget about it. But I think you, I think you owe myself, Jim Norton, and the rest of the gang a little bit of apology because things got screwed up today, right, Anthony?
Absolutely.
Just a little,
okay.
A little apology.
If that will end it, yes, I apologize.
Apologize for what? No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm in a position to accept.
Apologize
Oh,
for what?
He's still hurting.
Just say apologize. Apologize for wrecking our show today.
And
That's
for
it.
lying about it in a filthy, disgusting fashion.
We'll accept an apology
Let's
that
get it over with, Earl.
We'll accept an apology that you wrecked
you
our
know,
show today.
No, you know what it is? My pride is something. You think, wait a minute, you're going to own up to something you didn't do?
Well, you have to.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, get rid of the pride.
I really need an apology. I got to tell you. It's been a tough morning for me.
But Sting, you feel is pride.
All right? Just apologize. It's not like people are going to remember, trust
No
me.
one will care. Fuck pride.
These guys have such great radio ahead in the next couple hours, it doesn't matter.
You might
No.
feel a little
If it makes it go away, I'm sorry.
office. That's pride fucking with you. Fuck pride.
He apologized to us. I think that was the right thing to do, Earl.
All
right.
He apologized. Okay, Earl. I accept.
There you go.
You feel better, Earl?
Yeah.
I do
like
not.
you got it off your chest.
But Earl, just believe the office is a restricted country club.
Just pretend it's Augusta. All right, Earl.
Black people at Bushwood, sir.
He's smiling a little bit, Anthony.
Yeah.
You almost got him.
All right.
Are you happy now, Earl? Everything back to normal?
I'm not going to lie. I'm fucking furious.
Why? With who?
With it.
With just the it. But you apologize. Things are all right.
Yeah.
It's
By
okay.
it, he means white people.
I thought that was the man.
New word.
Yeah.
All right, Earl, can I go home now?
Yeah, nobody told you couldn't go home.
All right.
All right, there we go.
You're not going to chase him down the stairs, are you?
No. I have no gripes with... Look at Poe. He's waiting for me to snap. He's going to break my neck if I go after him.
Call Wiki and see if Earl can get back in his hole. See if everything's forgiven. Because you're no good out here, Earl. I'm not used to you in this room.
What? I didn't want to come in here. I like my room.
Do you want to tell Wiki right now I'm not crazy?
No, I'm not crazy. I'm not.
Nothing sounds crazier than
I
when
know.
someone
I know.
says
It's the
that.
worst thing that you could say. I am not crazy.
Just like I when I lose it, I lose it. I
Yeah, no
totally
shit.
lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big surprise today. Didn't expect that.
Like Chekhov did after they pulled the creature out of his ear and wrapped it.
It's very difficult.
We're getting a communique. Steve.
Ensign Earl reporting for duty, sir.
Steve, why don't you grab that mic? I mean, sorry, it's your show. I'm just used to the...
You go ahead and grab it. Yeah.
Bossy?
Earl, it's okay if you want to get back on the board. Just
There you go.
The okay from DC.
And
You go, Earl! You go, baby! Yeah! Yeah!
hey, show Wiki. Go in there and take a shit on that board and say, "Here's what I think of you."
That's right. Get back in there.
Yeah.
Get back in there and take charge, Earl.
Yeah.
This business needs you.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, do you got a new opening? Is that what you did last night?
Yeah, we did a couple of things.
Then why don't we'll take a break and we come back. It's a brand new show with Earl's brand new opening. All right?
Yeah.
Huh?
And we start from there.
Let's take those sunglasses off, and you're a sunshiny guy.
No, I do need them there because the glare's awful.
Sure you do. All right.
Thank you
and-
guys for having me on, by the way. I've
Yeah.
never been on your show.
Yeah, anytime you'd like.
Thank you.
You know, once let's see if the HBO show takes off. And I'd love to have you come in.
Thanks, guys.
All right, talk to you later,
Thanks,
Ed.
Owen A.
Bye, Ronnie.
Jimmy.
See you, boys.
I love you, Earl.
We're going to take a break, and then it's brand new Earl show with your opening, and everything's going to be great. Right, Earl?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, it's Eastside Dave here. Run Fez noon to 3. You're listening to 2 goddamn superstars, Mr. H and Mr. C. You better have some motherfucking respect for Opie and Anthony. This is their worst stuff.
Fez, look who just walked in here. It's our good friend Eastside Dave. Dave, you were telling me off the air you were the gentleman in here last night with Black Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to turn on the mic.
Yes, I was in there with Earl. I had to take a break from the hot dog stand and was helping Earl out with the production.
And what happened?
Well, I don't think he meant to do it, but he did use a remote control at one point and change the channels. And from my understanding, the channels then get changed on every single computer, and it was the computers that were recording the Grammys, so that they didn't get it because the remote control was changed on all of them.
Why would he have the remote control?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. That was a strange thing, and I did actually mention to him, don't change the channel because there's a sign in there. And I'm very nervous when I have gone in there occasionally. Yeah. I don't go in without Earl.
Right.
So I always tell him, make sure you see the sign. I don't even sit on the chairs for lack of changing the settings on the chair.
All right, so you are saying 100%, in your opinion, Earl was responsible for the boys not having their Grammy tapes this morning.
Well, I don't want to sell anyone down the...
You're not selling anybody down the river.
The one thing that was a sticking point with me is I was listening to O&A today, and he kept saying we, and he kept saying, I'll assume responsibility.
Right.
And when you say that, it sort of
Seems
sounds
like it's somebody else's fault.
It's someone else's, and it wasn't me. And I know Earl's a great guy and everything like that. It was
You're covering up rather than just telling us facts. We don't want opinions.
Earl
the facts is
definitely changed the channel.
That's all we needed to know.
Earl changed the channel.
Why didn't you own up to that first thing this morning? Say, I went in there, I changed the channel, I put on Fox, I put on SpongeBob, I made a mistake, I'm sorry, guys.
Number one, because, I'm not going to scream, because I didn't change the channel.
Why would
it was on Fox the entire day, that entire night.
Let me go back to Eastside.
I did turn the volume down, but I did not change.
All right, let me check with Eastside Dave.
Then you must have hit
a
wrong button by accident, because what happened was...
Because 1 minute I heard Hannity, and then in 1 minute it went down. And down.
No, the screen went off. The screen went off.
The screen never went off. I turned the volume down. I never changed the channel. It was on Fox the entire evening.
It very briefly went to snow. It very briefly, he might not have even seen it. He's got bad eyes. But it very briefly went to snow. Then I said, don't change the channel, Earl. There's a sign that says don't change the channels. He changed it right back.
I see the sign every day.
It was 1 second. No, here's what happened. It was 1 second on the TV. So on their main TV, nothing happened. But if you start fucking around with the remote control, fucks up there.
I know what
it hits all the computers. It hits all of the computers.
I turned the goddamn volume down.
No.
It was on Fox.
No.
And it was on Fox all night.
So, Earl, are you going with the technicality of maybe you didn't change channels, but you did turn it off?
No, I turned the volume down.
For 2 seconds, there was snow.
It.
There was snow.
Well, completely it.
No, it's not it.
Earl, let me just ask this. Why would Dave come in and say that he saw it if he didn't? There's no upside for him.
You know what? I'm saying nothing.
That's
what I'm going to say. I'm guilty, okay?
I'll do lie detector.
I'm guilty, okay?
I will do lie detector.
I'm guilty. Because everyone is assuming it, no matter what I say.
I didn't assume it.
No, I'm sorry, Ronnie.
I had dropped the whole thing.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean you and Fezzi. But everyone's assuming it. Everyone is believing it. Then it must be true.
The problem is he's trying to Clintonify it, and it's very simple.
I'm not trying to Clinton. I am not done anything.
You're modulating.
That's what I'm doing. I'm getting blamed for shit I didn't do.
He wore his sunglasses 3/4 of the shows because he couldn't look anyone in the eyes because he knows he had done it.
Because I am seething. That's why.
Because you can't look anyone in the eyes because you know.
Fucking seething right now.
All right, everything was dropped until Dave came in with this information.
Eastside, did the big TV in the O&A office go to snow?
It went to snow very briefly.
While Earl had the remote in his hand.
Earl is right that when we went in, it was on Fox News. He hit the remote control. It went to snow very briefly. He hit another button. It went back to Fox News. So the TV in their thing was not fucked up at all. But I guess if you start hitting the remote control, it can mess up their computers, which is why
you make it sound like I was holding the thing the entire show.
No, it was 3 seconds. I said that. I said it was 3 seconds. I said it was 3 seconds. But the thing is,
I am not having this argument.
Can't look. You have to look at that sign. That's why I don't fucking touch a fucking thing, because we all know what happened to Harry, and I don't fucking want to go even fucking near that shit. So I don't even. I pick up a Playboy. I put it right back in the same spot.
You feel like you were being set up when they're all going, I'll take responsibility.
He kept saying on the O&A show today, I'll take responsibility for this, which then...
I own up to it! That's taking responsibility!
You did not say that, Earl. You did not say, I did this. You said, I'll take responsibility, which to most of the listeners sounds like someone from the
I am the leader of this
staff.
Crew. Whatever... It is ultimately my responsibility. I'm completely owning up to it. What? How many times do I have to say that?
Earl.
I am owning up to it. But one more time.
It sounds...
Make it nice and clear for everybody. Okay. I am responsible. Okay?
Thank you.
Happy?
But that was the main thing earlier in the show, was that you weren't saying, I did it. You just kept saying, I'll take responsibility for this. Don't blame my staff.
I took responsibility for it. What else do you want? What else do you want, Dave? I got hammered for an hour and a half on the air. What else do you want from me?
What do you want?
What else?
But what if the staff got blamed?
A lot of people think it was the staff.
I will. You know, I'm going to think and do things completely on my own.
And the staff isn't very large.
That's one of the points that I had to bring up also.
What's that? You need a bigger staff?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Who's keeping you from that? Wiki?
Budgets.
We're going to need a bigger staff if Wiki keeps pulling Earl off of the board.
Dave, you saw him turn it off?
Yeah, by mistake.
Yeah.
But he had the remote control, and that. The one thing is, you wouldn't have called E-Rock if you didn't do it. So don't just stop.
No, and that was early. That was like, I can name the time that happened. It was like 7:30.
And that's when you did it. But that's
right
why
before the Grammys.
But that's the point. That's why.
So wait a minute. If I did this before the Grammys, right? They were on the air saying we got 8 minutes of the Grammys. So obviously it was after 8 o'clock.
But maybe a timer got
obviously
switched.
After 8 o'clock, which means if I called E-Rock at 7:30,
right?
Easily 7-ish, 7:30.
Why is everyone blaming you then, Earl?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm not blaming them.
Did you read the sign?
You think you know the history I have with these guys. You think I want to get in their freaking shithouse?
Yeah.
Do you honestly believe I'm that much of a glutton for punishment?
Then why didn't you ski?
I had to point out the sign to him.
What sign?
The sign that says, don't change any of the channels, don't touch anything about the TVs, anything, exclamation point, 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 point. He never saw that sign before. That's true. Right?
Everything was dropped, Dave, until you came in and started doing this.
Well, someone said to go in.
All right. Earl?
I didn't want to come in, but someone said,
Well, and you're worried about yourself getting blamed. I understand that.
Yeah, because it did come. I'm just saying, Earl, just relax. But I'm just saying, it did come
just
across.
Relax. You're the one who got him upset. He was fine. He was fine.
It was like the RonFez.net or RonFez.net, RonFez staff.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is,
it's like you sold them out. Earl.
A little bit. So don't get pissed off at me. I'm just trying to square up the facts about it wasn't necessarily a staff issue. It might have been just on Big Papa's shoulder.
No, I know what the issues are.
Yeah.
I know there's plenty of issues, and those issues will get worked out.
What issues? Let's work them out now, buddy. Let me and Fez back you up here. What are they doing to Earl?
I'm on Earl's side.
Yeah. What issues do we need to work on?
Mainly upgrading our office, which again we worked. I said, we worked this all out this morning.
Who, you and Wiki?
Yes, we talked about this morning. He actually sent me an email on some things. We're working this out.
So you feel like maybe this is all a good thing?
Yeah, me yelling, screaming, and acting like a lunatic, maybe it has.
You know what I noticed? That when you went to throw the mic this time, you didn't do it. You held it into your hand.
No, I'm trying not to lose control.
Right.
And you know what? And I have respect for the room and for the equipment.
Right.
And you know what? I don't want to do that because, you know what? This crew's great. The XM guys are great.
Yeah.
and I don't want to piss them off.
Well, especially since you have Poe standing behind you now, willing to break your neck because you're out of control, Earl.
No, I'm out of control when... Never mind.
Go ahead, say it. Let's just finish this now so we don't have to pick it up tomorrow.
Amen.
I don't want to pick it up today.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't even know anything about any of this until I came in.
All I know is, like, basically for a solid hour between, like, 8:50, between two separate sets of phone calls, I was basically screamed at for an hour.
Right.
And then screamed at on the air. Again. For something...
That you were put in a tough position by XM. And to me, everything was all settled until Dave came in and told the truth. That's the problem.
The truth has to be told, as Kevin Costner from JFK told me.
WJFK?
Yeah. He was doing the overnights. Kevy Co.
All right, Earl, I wish you would have just told the truth earlier. That would have settled everything.
Yeah, it seems like it would have saved a lot of grief, especially on your own.
I was telling the truth all along.
Oh, did you?
This is Black Earl, and I approve this worst of.
It's the worst. The worst.
We'll be back with more of the worst of Opie and Anthony, featuring Travis.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Master Poe, with all due respect, Poe, you kind of would run after a female dog because it's female.
Wow.
You're kind of known around this place to be a little flirtatious.
Well, let's just
to look at a lot of the girls and stuff. So it's hard to really gauge how much, if you're just being Poe.
Let's just put it this way: he does a lot of his dating in the back parking lot at FH Riley.
Oh shit!
Jesus. Why is everyone looking away? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Poe, the FH doesn't mean fuck here.
No, you didn't! No, you didn't!
Hey guys, this is Master Poe. You're listening to the worst of Master Poe.
The worst. It's the worst.
It's the worst of Opie and Anthony.
The worst.
With Travis.
Holy mackerel, am I enjoying that radio program!
Hi, you're listening to the worst of Opie and Anthony.
Hi.
I'm Travis. Sam's yawning.
Yeah, so are a lot of other people at home.
That's not true.
Oh, man. I love punishing the audience.
So, that's why we gave Travis a show.
Oh, dude.
We heard your baseball talk.
What are you talking about?
I got more laughs with my Than and Sam plug.
What are you talking about? All right,
that was it for the worst of the Opie and Anthony show featuring Travis's pick.
This shit sucks.
Wait, is that the outro?
Everybody have a good time.
That's the.
Oh, shut up!
It's the outro. No more.
That was a good out. We didn't need to think of a punchline.
So then we'll cut out my.
No, we won't.
All right, bye.
Concludes the worst of Opie and Anthony. Listen live from 6 a.m. to noon, Monday through Friday, with replays throughout the day.
Want more? Go to opieandanthony.com or foundrymusic.com.